Wake up, it's a brand new day. Crazy Lou's here, got something to say. Good morning, gamers, rise and shine. It's time to play, let's have a good time. Morning, gaming community. With Crazy Lou, it's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. In the world of games, we're just meant to be. Grab coming, I need a team. Crazy Lou is ready, it's a gaming scene. Fernie's training through the word skin. All recent gaming go, it's a big top bean. Good morning, coming moving. It's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free.
Initiating launch sequence.
Let's begin! All right, can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? Oh shoot! Oh my God, Chad, I'm so sorry. I guess I accidentally unplugged it because, like, oh my God. Oh, good now. Okay. Thanks. So basically, that's half my show that I started the show on. That I just no sound. Wow. Wow. Okay, sorry, chat. So, like I was saying, good morning, everybody. Also, afternoon, and even the crazy one was showing beautiful and an awesome wet Wednesday. Chat. Pause. I know that sounded wrong, but yes, this morning was wet for me. I woke up this morning, and like I was telling you guys at 2 a.m., right? I hear a loud thunder that literally shook the house. Like I was in bed. I was like, and I was like, what the hell is going on? So I step outside, and I look, I'm like, oh, okay, it's a bad storm. Like literally the whole house was shaking since 2 a.m. So I usually get 6, 7, 8 hours of sleep. I only got 4 last night because basically every time, I actually fell asleep again, we had the whole house shaking. And I was like, oh my God, because of this big storm. So we have a storm here, and when I woke up this morning, finally, I got like another like an hour, 2 hours sleep. I wake up, and man, it was flooded. Like I woke up at 6. I'm like, okay, let me step outside. Let me see. The living room had water up to. I mean, we have a balcony, so the balcony was full of water. Got a little bit into the living room, so I had to sit there, push that water out. Make sure the what's that thing called, those holes that the exit holes were clean or anything. I was like, why isn't the water going? But it just raised so much that it was pouring. So that's why the sound was kind of off today, because I had to unplug the PC, because on the wall here the water got in the window. It has like a metal thing, so the water got into the metal thing, and it was spilling, dropping into a wall. The good thing is there was not that much flooding that happened in this room. But you know, I had to unplug the computer, take it away for a while. You know, I had to replug it in, and that's why it took me a while. That's why at 9 a.m. I jumped on here on the computer. I was like, okay, let me tell the chat. Let me push 30 minutes because I'm done. So I cleaned up everything else, and you know, we are here. And thank God the rain calmed down a little bit. So we're good now. We're good. And enough ranting about that, though. I'm so sorry, chat. I'm so sorry that no sound was picked up. I thought I had to plug it in. Oh wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, let's get cooking, chat. We got a couple things we got to talk about. Like earlier I said, since I was muted, you know, I wasn't saying that much of things. That's terrible. Yeah, Sony has more layoffs. Like, what the hell is going on over there? And IGN wrote an article saying that like the magic of video games is gone. Man, IGN, I got a couple things to say to you. We're going to go in for a long pissed off rant against you because, heck yeah, I'm pissed because I don't know why the hell do you guys have the balls to go in and write this article when you guys are primarily the problem of what's going on with the love of video games because you guys turned video games into a war. No joke, chat. Chat yesterday, you guys know my Louis signals, right? And this is how it is. You know, I post a picture out there, you know, saying Louis signal, and so everybody can know I'm about to go live. You know, it has become something, you know, with us, you know, like a joke or something, like saying like, you know, Batman signal, like, you know, Louis is gonna come online, something like that. And yesterday, my post from yesterday, it's the one with me holding a coffee cup, giving thumbs up, you know, with the Xbox logo be on there, the one that turns on, that's right here. That's that logo right there. You know, that was a gift from my little brother, which I really appreciate from him for giving me that for Christmas. And that post went out there, and like last night while I was playing I'm still muted. Hold on, my fig. Go forward. Started the first part of the show on accident with the mic off because I was because my house was flooded. Okay, you good? Yeah, just telling my fig to hit forward though. So, yeah, where was I? So, like I was telling you guys, I posted this picture, you know, just saying Louis Signal. And some fanboy got on my tweets and asked me if Xbox was holding up a gun on me. Because I wanted to post something that means Xbox holding up a gun on me. And then, you know, of course, you know me, I decided, you know, to go ahead and go in and start trolling him. And he started to mention console sales, and I went and asked him, okay, what am I going to do with 92 million console sales when, you know, we have given TCL 51%, when we have studio shutdowns, projects being shut downs, we have, what else? Console prices going up, and last but not least, layoffs today. I mean, what are we going to do with that? And guess what, chat? He didn't answer the question. What he did was he just moved around a lot of the answers, you know, started to diss me, commented and everything. But I'm like, bro. And the funny thing is, you want to know, you know, to conclude, this is how it ends, though. You say, wait, you're not Craig? I thought you were Craig. I was like, who in the blue hell is Craig? So and he decided to just kept on fighting me last night. And I was like, bro, look. You came on my feed fighting that was not console war related. It just wasn't console war related. And you come onto my feed trying to pick a fight with me. For what? To say I'm not that person you were fighting with? Man, I'm telling you, these guys have problems, my friends. They have problems. They need to go outside, touch grass. They need to do something in their life, though. Seriously. And like I said, though, they need to focus on their own backyard a couple of days ago. They got to. Because they're saying Sony having those layoffs right now, it's crazy. It's like what Joey said, and I'm actually starting to believe that, too. I'm actually starting to believe what King David is saying, too. Man, it's like they're setting up for a sale. No joke. That's what it sounds like. But, chat, let's get into it. We got a little bit of bad news over here from EA itself. Let me bring that up. And, so these past couple of days, news has been kind of slow, chat. So, you know, I picked up something for the internet just in case you guys are fans of this. of this franchise, which is Dragon Age Inquisition, and that is EA is shutting down on EA game is shutting down on April 28th. Sorry, I said EA is shutting down. Sorry about that. I jumped games, but yeah. Publisher Electronic Arts will shut down the online services for Dragon Age Inquisition's PS3 version on April 28th. But anyone who still plays on the console or plays shouldn't necessarily worry too much. This is largely going to impact Dragon Age Inquisition's multiplayer components, although there are lingering questions around the Dragon Age keep. Publishers typically pull the plug on online services when the numbers just don't add up anymore, and EA is no longer to the practice. A player count dwindles, servers become harder to justify with additional maintenance, security, and staffing costs too. In some scenarios, aging tech and licenses can be a hurdle. In fact, EA has already shut down 5 online game services this year, outright killing some games like Anthem. No, Anthem! So sad about Anthem. Anthem is so great. No. So, this will happen on April 28th. It's going to be only on PS3. So, wait. So, if I got an Xbox 360, I can still play it? Can we? I don't know. Can we, though? I never enjoyed Dragon Age. Aw, you never enjoyed it? Aw. You paid. I didn't either, though. To be honest, I couldn't understand it. But it does not seem like it'll be a stream with Dragon Age Inquisition. However, once April 28th rolls around, first off, if it's only the multiplayer Dragon Age Acquisition, which isn't bad by any means, but it's not the main reason anyone plays this below single-player titles. Secondly, it's only the PS3 version and will not have any impact on PC, PlayStation 4, or Xbox version. Wow. The only thing that should be impacted is the multiplayer service for PS3, which have been active for the past 12 years. They don't play it though. In theory, such closures could impact Dragon Age Keep and the ability to import custom world states. But there's been no official statement given by developer BioWare or EA. Fans may want to have some kind of backup or notation in case. But the game will remain playable for pretty much all the lenient and purposes. All the intent and purposes, oh my god. There are not even any multiplayer exclusive PS3 trophies that any Dragon Age Inquisition players on the platform should worry about. Uh-oh. It's only shutting down for PlayStation. For those who are familiar or simply do not remember, Dragon Age Inquisition multiplayer saw players take on the role of an Inquisition regular agent like Isabella Katari in a four-player co-op. Players would then fight through various enemies like Ventari, Red Templar, Star Spawn, and so forth across 5 zones, with the final zone having an enemy commander like Calpurnia or Samsung. I want to talk to Samsung, flying in the boot. I gotta stop watching that big chat, I'm sorry. It was a fun time in all honesty, but it was never a main draw for the game. So chat, I wanted to bring this up just in case some of you guys love to play Dragon Age and probably kept on playing Dragon Age throughout the Xbox One, throughout, the Xbox Series and all this stuff, just to let you all know that it's only shutting down for PlayStation, my friends. So it's only shutting down for PlayStation, and it will not be effective for the rest of the consoles or PC. Yeah. Or let's just add it up to the rest of the video game platformers that are out there. Yes, there you go. That sounds much better. Instead of saying consoles and PC, because at the end of the day, they're all video game platformers. But yeah, chat, just to let y'all know in case you guys love Dragon Age. But yeah, that was the news from EA, my friends. And yeah, it sucks that it's shutting, the multiplayer side is shutting down, but it's only for PlayStation, so it's okay. PS3 though, not the rest though. Ubase says gameplay was way too boring, never clicked. That's kind of had the same thing. I tried to criticize part, but I always got bored. Yeah, it was a tough game. It was a tough game to get into, but it does have its fans though. It does have its fans, and people are. I know some people that are crazy about it like it, but they just never clicked for me. For me, Dragon Age is like Horizon. I tried Horizon many times, game doesn't click. Dragon Age for me, I tried it many times, game does not click. So it's not a game that I will say, hey, But What I will say is, I didn't like it. If you want to play it, go for it. But that's it. Nothing else. So, chat. A couple of days ago, my buddy, my homie, my Ewok friend, Ray Ray. Yes, thank you for telling me that. Now every time I see Ray Ray, I think of an Ewok. You guys are so mean. Damn. No joke. I look at everyone like Ewok. So mean. Ray Ray, you know, posted something that it was from an article in IGN, and I was like, what am I going to talk about? Because I said, should I talk about Starfield receipts? So then I go in to check out the reviews, and I still that not everyone has still published the reviews yet. So I said I'm going to give it one more day. I'm going to give it one more day to go in to talk about Starfield receipts, which will be tomorrow. So I said, let me give it one more day. So I went out there looking, just searching. Let me see. What am I going to talk about? Because like I said, news has been a bit slow. Real slow. Super duper slow. So I found the news that Ray Ray posted a couple of days ago. I was like, maybe we should talk about the IGN thing. I was like, yeah, this would be a good day to talk about it because I got a couple of things to say about this. So let me pull up the article, my friends, and let's read about it because seriously, they have balls to talk about this. Oh, IGN. I wish Safa was here because Safa would say a couple things about this article too. I know she would because she's one out here saying the same thing. But here we go. It says right here. Is the world falling out of love with traditional video games? Oh. Let me tell you something, IGN. We are asking the same question towards you about that because seriously, every time you guys review a video game, you guys go into the world of fighting about this video game instead of you guys sitting down and actually analyzing the game and speaking out the truth about the game. What you guys do, you play it, and if it's an Xbox game, you guys give it a bad review. If it's a PlayStation game, you give it a good review like y'all did with Marathon, Concord, and other games like that. So what happens is you got people, right? You got people out there that sit there and look at you all and be like, yo, I tried the game and the game is not as good as you guys say. Like Marathon and like Concord. No fucking joke. And seriously, I remember with this one time I was on the show and I actually mentioned this. I said you probably are getting a suitcase full of cash or something that you guys like. I don't get it what you guys give it so much good reviews. I seriously don't understand. When it comes down to these games, like when the game sucks, you give it good reviews, but when the game is good, you give it a bad review. How the fuck does that work though? So the question goes back to you guys, right? The question goes back to you guys. If you guys write an article about this, how about your love towards video games? We do not see the love. We see you guys become a commercialized situation instead of being fans of video games and talking out the truth. Like if you sit with me and you discuss with me, okay, Lou, what games do you like? Why don't you, for example, me mentioning it, and I would never review a game like Horizon. I would never review a game like Dragon Age because I just don't like the game. But what do I tell people out there with all the love in the world? I tell them, hey, listen, I did not like it. For me, it was boring. It sucked. But you give it a go and then give me your thoughts about it. You probably like it or not. That's what I will say. But for you guys, it just sucks. You don't recommend it and you guys kill it. That's what you guys do. But let's read what it says though. Is the world falling out of love with traditional video games? Players are increasingly looking anywhere but the classic methods to stay entertained. Something isn't adding up in the video game industry. In 2025, global video game sales hit 195.6 billion, growing 5% year on year. That's great news, except when you look at the larger picture. In the same time, 10 major studios, including Monolith Productions and The Initiative, were shuttered down. In addition, over 25 studios slashing their staff numbers. Wow! You couldn't add Blue Point? Of course! Here goes the Xbox slander. Alright, so let's keep going. These were students working on huge AAA titles like Perfect Dark Remake, a brand new entry of the Titanfall universe, and a superhero titles like Wonder Woman and Black Panther. How is it possible that an industry beating its previously peak? Year on year is also one where 1/3 of its workers were laid off in the last 2 years. The industry is deeply unwell. I'm glad you're touching base with this, and I'm glad you're going for this, right? Because you guys are writing now these articles because, chat, you guys know why they're writing these articles, my friends. Why do they write about it? Because look what's on the picture, my friends. Of course, look what's on the picture, and that is the PlayStation. They're not happy with the price tag, so they're trying to keep players, like, hey, even though you're here, come back and buy these traditional games because we're not seeing them being pushed as much. We're trying to keep the PlayStation alive. Because seriously, in this title, instead of having just a PlayStation controller, I would have all companies on there. But all right, cool. Let's keep going. How is the possible industry beating? So it says here, how is it possible that an industry beating its previous peak year on year is also one where 1/3 of the workers are laid off in the last 2 years? The industry is deeply unwell with no singular cause to identify, but a myriad of symptoms creating news spreading but severe threats. Seriously, to identify it, I can identify 100 things about what's going on with games these days. Seriously, it's like how you all went out there, gave Crimson Desert a bad review, even though, look, if you guys want to give it a bad review, what you guys could have said, the game is kind of broken, and I would have believed you guys with that. And, you guys were honest and gave it, let's say, a 6 or 7 because it was broken. And after they patched it up, you guys went back in there and said, okay, this was the past review, we fixed it, now the game is better because it was patched up. But you guys were mad, gave this game a bad review, right? I was reviewing Crimson Desert in IGN, I forgot, I think it was a 7, wasn't it? Crimson Desert review, IGN. Let's see. I could be wrong though, chat. Oh, no, worse. You guys give it a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. And guess what? It sold 4 million copies. Now it's heading up to 5 million copies being sold though. So again, you want to come on here, write this article about people losing the love on video games when you guys are the first ones who literally eliminate the love to games. And you guys did this 6 out of 10. I'll tell you why. Because the game was not exclusive to PlayStation. That's why you guys did it. 100%. I believe that. I'm sorry, but I believe that. That's my opinion. Dave Reese says, PlayStation is dead. Ponies are dented out of the big 3. I think we're going to see something about GTA. Man, baby money, shut the hell up about GTA. I don't care if I hear something or not. Just shut the hell up about it. Stop mentioning that because, in 2 months, 3 months, I don't give a shit. Just let them announce it. Stop mentioning it because then they'll delay it. Trust Lou when he says this. Shh, be quiet. Don't talk about it. Once you hear the announcement, you can go ahead and troll and put everything out there, my friend. But seriously, be quiet about it. Oh, Lord. Who is this guy? This is a guy that's telling you that the more you mention it on here, GTA can probably say this delay. So listen, we have mentioned it 150 million times on this show. We have mentioned that. So look, let's just wait for the announcement and we'll get hyped up again. Let's wait for that. I know you're hyped, but let's wait. Let's wait, buddy. Wait. So let's keep going. And baby, I'm just showing you. It used to be that if players had free time, they were gaming. Now the call of video games is being drowned out by many other immediately accessible distractions. Installations of AI assistant apps like ChatGPT and Grok rose to 1 billion in Q4 2025. What does this have to do with gaming? Oh my God. I said this is that initially seems unrelated to video games until you industry analyst Matthew Balls. Wait, what? Whoa. What? Matthew what? That's a name. Matthew Balls. Latest report. Wow. Which found an American man aged 18 to 35. The classic video game demographic were twice as likely than the average US adult to use AI assistants. The same likelihood that I would play console video games. Oh, look at Maurice. My brother Maurice, he says, how do I become as good looking as you, Louis? Man, Maurice, you're good looking already, my friend. I love you, my homie, my brother. Man, you're already good looking. I mean, when me and you get together, it's like we did like Dragon Ball. We fused and became your little Louis Reese or Mao Lu or something like that. You know, become like this handsome, even more handsome than Henry Cavill when me and you fused together. So you go out there and do this report because people use a lot more AI because they found a way to search things and use it more. I mean, Matthew, let me tell you something, my buddy. Back in the day, when we all started using internet, we were up there using Ask Jeeves. Man, Ask Jeeves was the man, though. You guys remember those search engines? Ask Jeeves. You know, we were using Yahoo. Remember we used the Yahoo search engine? Is that still alive, though? And now everybody uses Google. So now we have a chat GPT and we have stuff like this, but we can hop on and analyze stuff. The thing is, the number is big because more people have more access to this stuff. They do. I mean, nowadays, which is a thing, I know this, it's like, you know, exactly. You see Safo in the building. I love that. See, there's Safo. There's Safo. See, Safo's one of the people on here that's been telling about this, how these articles or these people are writing this stuff. And I'm being honest when it comes down to the games, though. They're not. I mean, look, I can take the 6 out of 10 from IGN, but the biggest complaint was, like, look, the game is broken, though. And you do talk about, for example, the fun factor and everything, but the game is broken. That's why we give it a 6. And you can put in the same article until they patch it up. We will probably review it later and give it a better review. But the game is fun. Go ahead and purchase it. But get ready, it's broken. That would have been a good review because you guys were being honest, straightforward about it. But no, what you guys do, you give it a 6 out of 10. You trash them out. Gina says for Dragon Ball Z pictures. Yes, you see? I mean, that's the funny thing because I love how they try to use this stuff and try to compare it to video games. So you cannot compare this to video games. Why has people lost their love for video games? One big thing is you guys' reviews are a big effect. You guys are websites. You guys are key because now, which is terrible, back in the day we had access to something called GamePro, where there was people that literally sat down and actually reviewed the game the way it was. There was GamePro, there was Nintendo Power. Come on, chat, give it to me more. You know, I know you guys have more magazines. You know, I live in Dominican and we've gotten GamePro, Nintendo Power. We didn't get that much though. But again, that's a touch that's been lost though. And those guys really love the games and they tell you about it. They explain. When you read about them in those articles, it sounded like they had fun. You nowadays, you sit there like, yeah, I played this game. And Bobby climbed up the tree and yeah, he had a slingshot, and the slingshot, you know, he threw it, you know, he threw the slingshot and yeah, and it hit a monster and yeah, and the monster fell off the tree and after that, you know, we went out there, looted and yeah, and then by the time I was walking over there, I found that the grass was sitting on Bobby's head or on Bobby's crouch, paws. I know it sounded wrong, but you know, yeah, exactly. So you guys are making people lose the interest of the game. Kind of like, and I'm going to say this out here live, like that one time, and this is why I try to quit reading reviews and looking at reviews, because Ryan McCaffrey, ruined the experience for me for Alien Isolation. When I was actually pumped up for Alien Isolation until I saw the IGN review, which it wasn't that good. And so I was scared to even purchase Alien Isolation until a year later when I see IGN UK or IGN, I don't know who it was, but I know that I saw IGN UK give that game of the year during that time. So I said, wait a minute, this is the game of the year. What? What the hell? So I go ahead, get the game, started playing. I was like, whoa, this was not like Ryan McCaffrey said. No joke. It's not what he said. This game is a lot of fun. Now, you got bad skills, you know, that's another situation though, but because you couldn't understand the game, cool. But yeah. And I even did it. I mean, when he went out there and said, yeah, I reviewed this game a couple years ago. So I was like, wait, you were the one that prevented me from buying that game? Wow, I even put that on a tweet, though. That's That's why I quit listening to reviews. But yeah, but let's go. In short, gamers are probably using AI apps. Who wrote this article? Hold on, who wrote this article? Because, man, we're going to read this, chat. We're going to read this. I want to know who wrote this article. The Roblox problem. Okay, this is nothing to do with this. Okay. But who wrote this article? I want to know who wrote this problem. This article, I mean. So, what was I? So, well, further stats make it clear that the smartphone has an increasing threat to traditional console gaming. A threat? You guys found this a threat? Wow. See what I mean, chat? Look, it's all to protect PlayStation. This is the fucking problem you guys have. Because how can you say that cell phones are a threat to these boxes? How can you say that? My God, oh my God. But yeah, those same American men are also up 3.6% as likely to subscribe to OnlyFans creators and use prediction markets. Now that one. I mean, bro, come on. Come on. I mean, we got the news every single year. And so you think OnlyFans is a distraction? I mean, how much? Oh, God. Right. The gamification of prediction markets like Polymarket and Kalshi is set to increase with the integration of AI engines to provide live, culturally relevant markets or play in. The playability of these sports betting markets combined with the Go Live service through their smartphones scratches the same itch as gacha pools or opening a pack out in FIFA Ultimate. Team to the NATH degree is something to the what? Team to the NTH degree. What do you mean by that though? It's something Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella touched on during an internal Q&A session at Microsoft. The level of hijacking our attention that's going on, I want us to reverse that. But that's a different story because, you know, the thing is, if you want to reverse the situation when it comes down to movies, you know, it's a tough thing. You got to get the person to be attracted to that. How are you going to get attracted? You got to give them the access to these games and see if they can come back and play these games. And you got to make games fun. And you guys got to change your methods on how you talk about video games. Because you guys just do not change your methods. You guys, from the very beginning, I remember the early 2000s, that you guys reviewed games. And man, your reviews were amazing. Everything was top notch. On the dot, you guys did fantastic until 2014 when you guys started to sink down, become part of the console war, and started to vote and pick who is the better guy out here for you guys to cheer for you guys to get your codes and whatever the suitcases you guys are going to get. That's the problem that's going on out here. One of the biggest problems. I understand that mobile is competing in the section, but here's the thing though, who does not have a mobile? All of us right now need a mobile. Like if you're going to a place, wherever you're at around the world, the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna try to find a way to get in contact with your family through the mobile. Because it's not only Wi-Fi like it was only back in the day. You had to plug yourself into Wi-Fi. Now you gotta install like an eSIM. Put your eSIM in there for you to use to be in contact with your family. That's how it is nowadays. You have a cell phone, and what happens is, for example, for me, since I love Xbox, right? I love the brand. What do? I can access my games through my mobile and keep playing games till I get home and come back to the console. What your word is, what's going to happen with the console? Let me tell you what's going to happen with the console. You guys seriously just don't understand. We are moving forward with technology. Kids nowadays do not want to grab a box and sit there. It's us, the old dudes. It's like DVDs. What happened to DVDs? I mean, seriously. Look at DVDs now. LG said we're not making any more Blu-rays because they're not selling any more Blu-rays like they used to. And that's fine because people now decide to stream. Remember Blockbuster? Shut down because we have it streaming now. We don't have to go grab a video, spend 2 days watching it, and running it back to the video store. We don't have to go through that anymore, which Thank God, because imagine nowadays with so much traffic going on, we don't want to do that though. Samsung launched today. I want to talk to Samsung. Fly to the moon. Man, what do you guys got to bring up Samsung, man? Every time you guys bring up Samsung, I go to Half Baked. I'll watch Half Baked though. That's actually a really bad movie, but yeah. It's like, what's that guy called with the belt? What a Tie Sepatown. Oh my God. Oh, that movie's so awful. My God. Oh. Louis, I just got out of the appointment. Glad I made it in time. It's okay, Pickles. No worries, man. Listen, life comes first, my friend. If you got to do stuff with your doctors or anything, go get checked, my friend. And then come back over here. No worries. No, it's okay, man. It's okay. I know some things, get in between. Like this morning, Pickles, I started 9:30 because we have had bad weather. The whole island is flooded, my friend. I have water in my house. Pootie Tan, yeah, Pootie Tan. There you go, Chill Walker. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, what a tie. Set the town. Good God. It's just one of those terrible movies, though. You look at it, you're like, okay. What was Pootie Tan's weakness? Y'all know what it was, Chill Walker. I don't want to say it, though. Of course they're awesome. They're just awesome dumb. That's those movies you sit there like, why am I watching this? And you just laugh at it. Watch that right now. Go look like, what the hell are Louis talking about? So let's keep reading. The video game industry appears to be in early stages of a slow but alarming bleed of players, with their attention and consequently money drawn to avenues of entertainment that, unlike traditional gaming, can distract them wherever they are, whenever they want. Okay. Well, but here's the thing, though. We have YouTube here. I mean, I talk about games a lot. We sit here, we talk tons of games. Even though we talk about the video game news, we talk about it to get people to come to play games. We do that. And sooner or later, we're going to be on TikTok. Hope to God. But yeah, that's what we do. We try to bring up, the more people to get attracted to more gaming than this whole console war thing that you guys like to do when it comes down to games. Because let me tell you something. This is the truth, though. Games should never, ever be parts of the console war. Console war is just the box that needs to war. The game should not war, my friends. It should not war. I'll give you another prime example. Look at Digital Foundry. Digital Foundry, when they do these videos, right? When they go on there and be like, well, on this area, right? The British accent, on this area, over here, we see a frame drop over here. So that means that in the Xbox is not 100% 4K 60 because we saw frame drops on this area. But on PlayStation, it's 4K 60. Just on one area. Just on one. You can say there's frame drops in the game and that's it, but the game is working perfectly fine. The game is running great on all boxes, but you guys decide, because let me tell you something. I'm not stupid. I see the things behind the wall. You guys have brought this into console war section, and you guys use this to get the clicks because y'all got big, because these guys go over there and grab your material to console war and show the whole world that the PlayStation 5 is more powerful, and the game runs bad on Xbox. No joke. That's what you guys do. No joke. But, you gotta get your cash in. I understand. No problem. Yeah, it is what it is. We all know that because, look, you guys got some cash from, what's it called? That you have to go back out and pull out from that. Remember, chat? Remember, chat? What was it? NVIDIA? DLSS 5? DFR be like, well, if a game has issues on the PS5, it's a developer issue or a glitch. If the Xbox version has the same issue, this is because Xbox sucks. Exactly. Proven point. They do that a lot. So I want to talk about the open job listing, Louis. Oh, no worries, I'm going to head that way. But right now, I'm just chewing the hell out of IGN for writing this article. And the reason why they wrote it is because of the price tags of PS5, because they're trying to get people to be emotional and get more PS5s. Why don't you get more people to be more emotional into gaming, to enjoy the games? Because remember one thing, I was talking to you guys about this. The box, you buy it once. That's it. Then comes, the investment that you buy the games. Well, how much are we willing to pay for a game? We want to play 30, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70. That's the investment you guys do inside the box, though, and start building your own catalogs. And to be honest, when you sit there, the box, right? I'll be honest with you, and this is me saying, the box should not even be 500. The box shouldn't even be 1,000. The box shouldn't even be 200. It should be like $100 for the damn box, because we invest so much in games, they can recover that investment. I'm not kidding you. They can recover it. No joke. By the time it goes down, though. But apparently it's enough. Sony's laying off hundreds of people. Yes, sir. Don't surprise me. The mess Sony are in all after the bad business decisions. Yep. Or why not tell them to buy a PS5? That's even better. Exactly. That's what they do. Go buy a PS5. Wow. Seriously? Just get them to fall in love with games. I mean, seriously, like I said, you guys should not put the games into the console war section, which is the worst thing you guys can do. The worst thing you guys can do is put the game into the console wars, because look, prime example. Look at this. Yesterday, Colt Eastwood even posted this, and you know, I have to give him a shout out for that one because he actually caught it. Those shockers in 2003, or was it 2023 or 2024, when forgot the name, Starfield came out, they give it a 90, and for the PS5 review they give it a 50 or a 60. This game, and this is where I go, this game is dropping into the PS5. And if you guys give it a 90 back in the day, y'all give it a 90, a perfect slap out 90 on it, at least give it a 95 on PlayStation. Even though, you know, it was going to be Xbox tax, but who cares? You guys give it a 95. And when the people go to the site and watch this review, they'll be like, oh shit, it's a 50, this game is bad. When you guys give it a 90 the other day, what the? Seriously? Boy, right, I'll tell you what their biggest mistake was, and I'm going to go in and tell you right now what was the biggest mistake. PlayStation's biggest mistake was trying to promote these exclusives like fucking crazy. That was their biggest mistake. They try to use that to console war to attract more people into their box. Because this gen, what have we learned though? What have we learned though, Rap? What have we learned this gen? We look at exclusives like, okay, they're there. But what is it going to do? Because look, how Safo said, and now we're going to head into that article right now. How Safo said, but apparently it isn't enough. Sony's laying off hundreds of people. So what am I going to do with 92 million consoles shipped or so? Whatever the fuck you guys want to say, I don't give a shit. But, you know, what I mean is I don't give a shit because, you know, these fanboys say, oh, it's sold more than anything, right? That's what they said. It's sold, but we know it's shipped. So what are we going to do with 92 million consoles shipped or sold, right? As they say, sold. They are giving TCL 51% of their TVs. They're shutting down studios, shutting down projects, increasing console prices. When, you know, how it was so back in the day, you know, they said they were, you know, No. It's not inflated, boy, right? It's not inflated. It's not inflated. That's how much they ship. I believe that. But again, and last but not least, lay off more people into that because they want to do some restructure. I'm like, oh, you guys want to do some restructure? Oh, nice. Restructuring stuff. Cool. Let's see, though. So let's read that article, What's New on PlayStation. Amazing. Remember yesterday when I was saying there hasn't been that much big news this week, and it's pretty quiet. Something big about to happen. I guess this big thing had to happen now, but it sucks that it had to be layoffs, my friends. Seriously, it sucks. 100%. But if they are doing this, is because, hey, why are they doing this? So why are you guys restructuring? Why are you guys changing, though? Why are you guys changing things? Why are you guys moving up shit? Because I'll tell you why, chat. Their method was not working, so they had to switch it and restructure, because if they kept on going, they're going to crash and burn. Like we've been talking about. Yep. What is it about Sony layoffs again? I'm late to the party. Oh, man. But even though, chat, even though, this has nothing to do with gaming, okay? But it has to do with the company that is making these games. Because as we read the article yesterday, and we found out something that we knew for long ages ago, which is true, that PlayStation is actually pulling the company. And you guys have now become an entertainment media, as Mr. Hiroki Totoki has said. But yeah, let's read about this. I want to read what it says. The film, Sony Pictures Entertainment lays off hundreds as it refocuses on strategic priorities. Why? I mean, you guys were doing fine, though. You guys were making profit. They were saying out there. The Fed was like, oh, Sony's making a lot of profit. She's making a shit ton of money. Ooh, it's making so much money. It's gorgeous. But the hell? Where's this money going to? Oh, let's lay off this dude, in order to keep the money coming in. Wow. Sony Pictures Entertainment is laying off hundreds of employees across its film studio. TV Studios Incorporated CEO Ravi Ahua refocuses the entertainment company on certain core growth areas while pulling back in other places. Yikes. A source described the move as being about strategy, not cost cutting. My ass, it's all about cost cutting. Shit. Man, if you gotta restructure, you're cutting something out. Don't, seriously. SPE, of course, is unique among the major Hollywood studios in that it has focus on creating original film and TV projects and selling them to networks and streamers rather than trying to own major streaming platform itself. Sony does own the anime platform Crunchyroll. Why don't you say Sony monopolized the anime section? That's more honest though. SPE is said to be doubling down on the strategy while leaning into a strength in anime and its sister company PlayStation, with a video game-based intellectual property still somewhat underutilized. The company plans to expand its game show business. SPE produces Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune. What? Man, if y'all close Wheel of Fortune, man. If y'all close Wheel, I'm not kidding. If y'all close Wheel of Fortune, I'm not kidding y'all. Shit, don't close my Wheel of Fortune, man. I'll be Sony, that will be the end of it. I'm not kidding you. I will throw away all my Sony products out the window. No joke. So do not fuck around with my Wheel of Fortune, man. Sorry, chat. I had to. Going to rant though. So let's keep going though. So yeah. Sorry, chat. I just love Wheel of Fortune. It lets my brain work out. When I'm sitting like, yes, say it. Like, it takes a while for people to answer that stuff. But okay. So let's see though. Where was I? Develop more content on free streaming platforms like YouTube. See the reboot of Reading Rainbow. The developer more owned IP from the likes of Peanuts, which SPE recently acquired, and PlayStation titles. While the industry around us continues to evolve, something that you all have been late to the party and you all suck at it, seriously, we are uniquely well positioned for this moment. Ahua told staff in memo Tuesday morning. The demonstrated value of our independent television and film studios offers us the flexibility to move with the market, to partner broadly, match projects with the right platforms, and support our creative partners in bringing great stories to life. Furthermore, we are underpinned by the strong franchises and brands, and our connectivity to the broader Sony Corp ecosystem center us for accelerated growth in anime and game IP adaptations. Oh shit, they're trying to get the cash to make more IP, chat. That's what basically it's saying here. Kenneth Williams says they must be burning through money. Hell yeah, they're burning through money, my friend. They're in trouble. Meet the cheater. Yo, what up? How you doing, Meet the cheater? Oh my god. Mike Johnson's been MA since the price increase in layoff news. Bro is in hiding. Oh, you know why he's in hiding? Because remember he challenged me the day before? He's like, it's just a rumor, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, but okay. Well, when you step back, Sony usually feeds off the success of PlayStation. Maybe PS isn't doing great, as they all believe it is. Exactly, Safo. There you go, Safo on the dot. That's why I keep on saying, what am I going to do? Because remember, Mike Johnson came in arguing with me about the whole PlayStation that is sold, and all that shit. I said, what am I going to do with that when they're shutting down studios, shutting down projects, increasing the console prices? Now they have layoffs. Man, what are we going to do with that? Because look at the background. Look how that's the whole thing what I mean, that their house is burning while they're looking over another backyard. Like, don't joke. You tell them, hey, bro, your house is burning. Like, oh, it's okay, let it burn. Seriously. This organizational shift is we are reorienting to thrive in a changing industry, he added, by aligning our structure and resources more closely with our strategic priorities. That means you guys are financially in trouble, basically, because, if you got to focus on some things because the rest of the things you guys were doing were not fucking working. That's what basically it says, though, but okay. But I'm not saying that you're in financial trouble, that your company's going broke, but you guys aren't that close to being in major issues. Really close, because if you guys had to do these shifts, it's like Square, though. Prime example was Square. Why is Square Enix a prime example? What they had to do, they had to restructure, they had to they had to change their strategy in order for them to keep alive. So you guys doing these layoffs, you guys shutting down the projects like the Honda car, you guys shutting down the studios like Blue Point, what's it called, SFX Studio, and what was the other one? Chat, help me out. That Call of Duty developer studio, that was working on that co-op game got shut down too. So yeah, that's what you guys are telling me right there. You guys are doing all these changes because you guys don't have the money. You guys are fucked. But okay, let's keep going. This is just about reorienting the thrive and change the industry, he added, by aligning structure, resources, strategic priorities. We will move forward with greater clarity and momentum and better equipped for innovation and resilience. Like I said, you guys are late to the party. So let's read what it says here. Today, you'll hear about changes and that are starting all out across the company. I'd like to share more context on how we are refining our organization for the next phase of growth. Deviation, thank you for that, Meet the Cheater. Over the past year, we have sharpened our strategy and clarified where we believe the greatest opportunities exist. As we lean into those priorities, we need to operate with greater focus, speed, and alignment to strengthen and differentiate capabilities. To support our growth, we are aligning our organization with where the business is going and not where it has been. That requires changes to how we are structured and where we invest. Exactly. See what I mean, Chad? Who's not wrong? Oh, I hate being right about this stuff, and I hate being right about this stuff. But yes, it's true though. Look what it says. That requires changes to how we are structured and where we invest. You guys are watching out where you guys are going to put your money, because now you don't got that ton of free flow cash out there that you guys had because of all the crazy decisions y'all made over the past couple of years. Good job. And instead of evolving, you guys have been stuck in the Stone Age. How do we know that? Chat, who owns the Sony broadband here? Go. Tell me, who owns the Sony broadband here? I want to know who owns the Sony broadband, because I remember, I'll tell you this much, until 2016 or 2018, I think it was 17 or 18, when the Xbox One X came out, I had a Sony TV, and then I quit using Sony. I went out to Samsung. Yeah, got my first Samsung TV, and I was like, wow, why didn't I look at this before? This is amazing. And never again I got a Sony TV. For what? For what? I mean, got LG, Samsung. I even got that Amazon TV. It looks so beautiful out there, 75 inches. But okay, let's keep going though. With what we are reducing roles in certain areas while interesting focus in investment in others that are most critical to our future. Oh, most critical to our future. So right now you're deciding to innovate. Okay. This means that some of our colleagues will be leaving the company. These are difficult decisions. They've impacted talented people who have contributed meaningfully to our work and culture. We are grateful for their contributions, and our PO teams are committed to supporting them through the transition. I know this is a kind of change can feel uncertain and raise questions over its coming months, right? Business leaders will share more details, plans, and priorities take shape. I will host another check-in later this month to talk more about the path ahead and answer your questions. While the industry around us continues to evolve, we are unlikely well positioned for this moment. Uniquely. Let's say is uniquely. We are uniquely well positioned for this moment. Of course, you guys are well positioned. Doesn't mean y'all didn't lose money though. Okay, The demonstrated value of your independent television and film studios offers us the flexibility to move with that market, to partner broadly, manage projects with the right platforms, and support our creative partners in bringing great stories to life. Furthermore, we are underpinned by strong franchises and brands, and our connectivity to the broader Sony group ecosystem centers us for a celebrated growth in anime game IP adaptations. Oh, so you guys are going to go to the game IP though. But here we go. We got another problem here. You guys want to go to game IP, but the question is, who the fuck is buying your games though? Okay. I'm being honest though. Like, who the hell's buying them? You only got 15 million PS fanboys out here. Then the rest, they buy this console to play Fortnite and Call of Duty and GTA and the rest of sports games. Yeah, but okay. Go for it. Wow, what a good plan you guys are going around. Wow, I love this plan. Instead of saying, we're going to evolve, we're going to put the games elsewhere, we're going to do something, but you guys want to focus on your own IP. And now, as Schreier said, because he talked to some dude inside the Sony industry, right? And we still have not had that confirmation from the company, which you probably will soon, though. But, of course, because, kind of funny, though, they make this decision and then they pull back on it because right now it's really a problem, bro, for them. No joke, it's really a problem for them because they say something now, but then along the way they change it. Kind of like the whole situation on how it happened. Supposedly PlayStation was, what's it called? They were facing the RAM crisis and they supposedly bought some RAM. That's what it was said out there. And then you have Lin Tao taking a picture and be like, Lin Tao! She says, well, in order to face the RAM crisis, what we're going to do, we're going to increase the prices on software and gaming and services. Right? That's what you said. But damn, you guys increase either way though? Oh shit. So like I said, they say something and they pull back. So right now, if I were to trust Sony whatever they say, let's say PlayStation comes out and says, yes, we pull from PC. I wouldn't believe them. Because they can pull from PC for like 1 or 2 years, but I know that one day they'll come back to it because they are fucking having problems. They don't know where the heck they're going. They don't have a north. That's why they're doing all these cuts right now. They are. Good God. So it says here, the organizational shifts is about reporting to strive in changing the industry by aligning the structure and resources more closely with our strategic priorities. Of course, because you guys don't have money. We will move forward with greater clarity and momentum and be better equipped for innovation and resilience. Thank you for your continued commitment and supporting for one another, Ravi. When you see this conversation, that means that they don't have that money right now. They have to change the strategy in order for it to get better than how it was. That's what it basically is telling me. No joke. I'm reading this article and I'm reading what Ravi said, and it said, yeah, we want to, the money that comes in, we want to put it over here. Because, we want to make the future more brighter and make the future better for us. Hey, Bobby, you always come by when there's PlayStation news. Yeah, Bobby, I understand. Bobby, you get wet, Bobby? You need to be dry, Bobby? I'll put a towel outside later, Bobby. Yep, Bobby right here talking about PlayStation. Yep, that's what he does, though. Yeah, there you go, Bobby. Man, Bobby, why you have to be a pony, Bobby? Let's talk Xbox, though. Come on, Bobby. Talk Xbox. Man, they mentioned Xbox, Bobby got quiet. PlayStation! I guess Bobby mad at me now because, I said talk Xbox, though. Shit, sorry, Chad. I made Bobby mad. Poor Bobby. Oh, yeah, he left. Since I mentioned Xbox, he left. See, I knew. There you go. So, kind of funny that I talked to a bird, though. His name is Bobby. So like I was saying though, this article basically is telling me that that everything that comes in, you guys have to put it on a strategic point because you guys don't want to get into that financial hole. Cool, I understand that. But the problem is and what I'm seeing is that we've been talking about this for years. We've been telling everybody, damn it, Bobby, yes. Yes, damn it, Bobby, no, Bobby. The problem is that I'm seeing here is that you guys don't speak the truth. You guys have to tell all this stuff because you want to keep your investors happy. But you guys are doing layoffs. You guys are shutting down projects. You guys are doing this. Investors are going to start going into fear factor with this stuff because they're like, what the hell are you guys doing? TCL has 51% of the TVs. It's like, hey, Uncle, here, grab my sound bars and my sound systems. I'll give 51%. And basically you're saying, yeah, we're going to kind of pull away from hardware though. Wow. And like I said earlier, the problem with you guys is you guys do not innovate. You guys are late to the party. It's incredible that these guys over here on the green side, they started with this thing 25 years ago, because we're in the 25th anniversary. We started 25 years ago with this thing, and look how much it has evolved. And you guys have to chase their butts when it should have been you guys that should be doing the fucking evolving, not them. Because you guys been longer out here on the field. No joke. Here, I'll give you a few hints. When it comes to power, Xbox was all about power. Until the Xbox One, though, but it was all about power. The Xbox, the OG Xbox, the Xbox 360, the Xbox One X. You think Bobby is a pony? No, I don't think Bobby is a pony. But Bobby, every time I talk about PlayStation, comes by and starts, bitching about like, Louis, shut up, stop talking about PlayStation, because Bobby kind of like brokenhearted though. Yeah, poor Bobby. But this is what it tells me though. Like I'm saying though, let's go back. It was all about power until the Xbox One. Then the Xbox One X came out, and then the power came back. Power narrative came back to the box. They innovated a service. They innovated the Xbox Live. Like literally, there was of course online gaming, but Xbox was the one who made it better, which should have been PlayStation. But okay. What else did Xbox do? They got the Play Anywhere. They got the right now that you can log in pretty much everywhere you fucking want to play your games. You have accessibility to your games wherever you're at. It could be your cell phone. It could be the tablet. It could even be the toilet paper you pull out there that even has Xbox on it to play your games. Pause. That sounded wrong, but it's true though. Xbox is fucking everywhere on fridges, Teslas, anything that has a fucking screen. That was Xbox. Why didn't you guys, even though you guys started back in 2013 or 2014 to do that, but you guys decided to quit because it was investing too much money into it, because y'all got scared and decided to stick to the traditional method, and look where the traditional method has gotten into you. They were exactly. Incredible how much Xbox innovates and nobody talks about it. They'd rather, go to PlayStation. The only thing they have, do you want to know what the PlayStation has innovated this past 5 years? I'll tell you what they innovated. Simple. They innovated, no joke, they innovated the SSD, making it, when you load a PlayStation game, it's like super fast. And they innovated the vibrations on the controller, yeah. But then, when it comes to the online, when it comes down to all this stuff, and then when it comes down to all this shit, you guys don't have shit. You guys don't. You don't. You don't. I'm sorry, you guys don't. You guys are like literally way behind when it comes down to innovation, technology, and all this stuff. No joke, Xbox has done more innovation than you guys have, even though they're a software company, but you guys could have done something different. Same thing with the console. You guys bring up a big ass, bitch ass of a console, while the competitor you guys started off warring with, which you guys in the discussion of Activision Blizzard said, nah, they're not competition anymore. They're not competition my ass. They innovated a thing that looks like a handheld-sized console and sold 150 million of them, almost 260, about to beat your record. I hope they do. No joke, I hope they do. I hope they really do that. Why can't you all do that, though? No, but you decided to ignore Nintendo because you guys said, they're not a competitor. Xbox more a competitor. Seriously, Nintendo's not a competitor. Nintendo is a video game platform. Same thing. Because kind of funny, in this very same article that I read from IGN earlier, they mentioned, cell phones and all this stuff. And I said this is a competition and everything. It's a video game platform. Anything that you can have a screen and play games on becomes a video game platform no matter what. I give them credit for the picture. They just have to fix the lag. Man, the picture tech was a copy-paste from DLSS5 and FSR and all that shit. That's what it was. Seriously, it was a copy-paste of that shit. They're acting like they have something new over here, but it's the same shit. You're using AI to upscale the games, though. Damn good. What's up? What's up, Dan? Good morning. But again, where is the innovation behind you guys, though? Seriously. Pisser pissed itself. And look, it's not bad, though. I'm not saying the pisser's bad, though, right? I'm not misjudging the pisser. I'm not saying it's bad or awful. It's the trash talk of the world, though. But shit. It's not something they innovated, though. It's not. They did a bad job with the copy-paste thing. Listen, Cypher, let me explain something. When it comes down to AI technology, and we're seeing this for ourselves with FSR, with DLSS and all that shit, it's going to take time to be perfected because this is brand new shit, to be honest. Though, no, probably it started a couple years ago, you know, back in 2016, 17, something like that. You know, probably started back then, but still these things take time to perfect. It's like how, who's that guy that jumps in here and talks about online cloud gaming, that's the future, though. But Louis, what are you talking about, Sony layoffs? Nobody in gaming media is talking about this. No, it's not news. Of course it's news. Because remember, if you remember yesterday, there was an article on here that says that PlayStation is carrying Sony, basically. So this is affecting PlayStation. So, of course, this is news. Same thing with the TCL TVs. It's news because it's all about Sony. And, you know, PlayStation is carrying it. Yeah. We did talk about it. I mean, we're still talking about it. That's another thing. They have not fixed the damn. They have not fixed the damn fucking security on their side. They're always gonna have me look at Crunchyroll. They got everything from people, you know, from Crunchyroll. It's like, what was it? I forgot the name though. Help me out, chat. What's the name of that though? Betabyte? I forgot the name of it. I forgot. Petabyte. I think it was Petabyte. Petabyte, though. There's like a petabyte of data. That was the first time I heard that. I'm like, y'all still do not fix the damn security over there? I mean, seriously, you guys had a big hack in 2012. I don't remember what it was. Between 2010 and 2013, let's say. You guys had a big hack on PlayStation, right? You guys had a big hack. And in these 5 years, you guys have been hacked like 3 or 4 times. And now you got people's data out there to these scam artists or scam people, and you guys still have not fixed this fucking security. Now it's Crunchyroll. And also you got people out there saying that not even the 2-step verification protects your account. Wowza! Shitza! Poopizza! Well, that sounded kind of bad though. Sorry, child, it was a bad joke though, but yeah. And now you guys are looking to innovate, to do new things. And what I love about reading what it says there, you guys are not focused anywhere where it says security. Where the fuck is your security, though? Don't forget the jailbroken and keys leaking. Incredible. They also need the proper amount of AI cores. Yeah, it's gonna take, like, the whole AI thing is gonna take time though, and I remember there was a guy out there talking about like some things about AI, but let me tell you something, I'll be honest with you. The way they're releasing games right now, and if AI can actually get it better, heck, use it. Shit. Because if you guys cannot get the game to be perfected and AI can help you guys out, which sucks though, they gotta use that, but damn. Is there any of this mismanagement talk about Sony that are being hurled all over MS? No, sir. There isn't any mismanagement talks about this. They've been pretty quiet, though. Because since here's, look, remember one thing. Sony shuts down studios. If they see, it's like a trend, though, right? If the big guys that love PlayStation, right, they call them the big guys because, you know, they call them the big guys because they love them, like Nib and all that stuff, that love PlayStation, go out and bitch, then the whole rest of the team bitches. Some of them won't bitch, some of them will protect, but you know how it is. Because remember one thing, though, like when the PS5 price hike came by, you know what they did? They decided to grab, you know, pages and be like, yeah, you know, look at this. People here on Twitter are buying. Like 22 people are going to make a difference to Sony that they picked up a PS5 Pro. Seriously, 22 people. Wow. I know that you only need 22 people to have these consoles being alive and to make games, though. Shit. My God. But no, there's no conversation about this. They're not going to talk about it. They're not. But here I am talking about it. I will, because at the end of the day, you know, shit. I'm seeing something that they're not going to talk about. They're not going to bring up. And that is that they have a problem over there. And the funny thing is they have a problem going on, but yet they go ahead and pick up a studio that Pickles sent me the other day. What's it called, Pickles? You sent it to me the other day. Let me go bring it up so I can bring it to the chat. They go in and they pick up Let's see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find it. Acquires Cinemersive Labs, though. Sony Interactive acquires Cinemersive Labs. So they go in and they acquire this. I guess the picture check wasn't enough, though. So they have to go ahead and acquire this to help them out, though. Dan Good is saying, are you telling me, Lou, that Sony is falling apart? Hold on, I'll read through right now. Let me post this right here because we're going to talk a little bit about this because, you know, I know me and Joy mentioned it, but still we're going to talk about it today. Wait, Louis, what are you telling me that Sony is falling apart? PlayStation Live support and the media is not reporting this. Only Xbox Bad News makes money. Shit, yeah. That's the truth, though, Dan Good. That is the truth. Because you look at this. Let's look at this, you know, the correct way, though. 100%. We see the layoffs happening, and this was Shinobi reporting on this, that people caught up to it, that Shinobi reported on this, that, you know, they're going to lay off people from Sony and Sony Pictures. We saw that. But yeah, where's the media outlets picking on this? Where are they at? They're because, you know, it doesn't affect gaming. Bobby, what's up? You got a bird chasing after you? Man, Bobby looks hyped up, though. You okay, Bobby? Oh, he left, though. Okay, what's up? Yeah. So like I was saying, though, right? Look at the whole Halo thing that came out with the guy who was out there, you know, talking about the situation that happened with Halo. That was on 20 pages. Yesterday, we see that Sony laid off employees. Where is that at? On the Hollywood pages? Where is it in the gaming pages? So there should be a gaming thing. Because it literally, in the same article, they mentioned gaming IP. Huh. Kind of interesting, though. They don't talk about it. They don't. They try to stay quiet because they got to protect good old Sony. They got to show it the love. But like I say, though, they only focus on what's going on in this yard, but they don't focus on their own backyard. And that's the truth, though. Like, their house could be burning, but over here we're fine. Their house could be burning, but if that fire catches and we're trying, you know, to go out there, grab a bucket, and on our side, they'll be there laughing while their house is on fire. They don't care. Bobby got the girls chasing him. Yep. Probably so he look like, oh my God. Yeah, Bobby, hot stuff, you know, yeah. Bobby like big money. He like, I got a girlfriend. He was running around and the girls were chasing him. So yes, crazy, Dan Good, crazy. That's how it is, my friend. Everything that's bad on Xbox, you see 30 articles. Everything that's good on PlayStation or bad on PlayStation, they try to hide it. Unless if they have to talk about it. Kind of like the price hikes, because that was a forced conversation. They had to talk about it. And now they're trying to save it. Now they're trying to save it because kind of funny. I read the IGN article of them saying, hey, you know, yo. You know, hey. So I don't give a fuck about the fanboys. Of course they don't. They're the only ones who give a fuck about them. They don't give a fuck about them. They think like, oh, putting it back to exclusives is the way to go. Yeah. So you know why? Because you guys want to talk shit. That's why. You guys were running out of talking shit. No joke. That was the problem with you guys going on out there. Seriously, that was the problem though. Let me open up Twitch. I forgot to open up Twitch today. Because like I said, we rushed into this today really quick because of the whole everything that happened last night in the middle of the night, like around 2 a.m. We had water coming in, which was insane. So some scary stuff happened here yesterday, last night, chat. Some scary stuff. But good thing is right now it's not raining. It's peaceful. But yeah, I'm not going out. Because if it's flooded, I'm staying home. I'm staying home, just relax. You know, after this, show. I'm gonna take a little nap, rest up a little bit because I just, like I said, I only got 4 hours of sleep because of all the trembling and rumbling that was happening in my house because of the damn thunder that was going in. That was a lot of thunder though. Louis, I heard y'all telling Big B to shut up about GTA. Of course I had to tell him to shut up though. I had to. Hey! Oh, my Tony, what's up? Good morning. Sorry to hear that, brother. Stay safe. No, we're good. Like, there's no rain, so I'm happy there's no rain, but literally everything was flooded. I mean, this wall right here, because of the water was coming in, so I had to unplug the PC, move the PC away, you know, for a little bit. And that's why, you know, sound wasn't picking up because I had to unplug, move it away for a little bit, clean the floor as fast as I can, you know, and get the water out of this. So it took me a while. Like, literally, woke up at 6 a.m. because another thunder came by. Yeah. Safo, what are you muted? Safo, why did you mute Pickles? You say the truth though, doesn't give a fuck about the fanboys though. I don't know why Safo muted Pickles though. I think Safo pulled the trigger on something though. But you know, but I'm good. I'm in Tony, I'm good. I'm happy. You know, I'm good. I'm happy. Everything's good. You know, like always. If it never fails, though, every time there is good Xbox One, some bad news about Xbox comes out. Now that's true though, but it's been a while since we got that step on the rake though. It's pretty scary though. I think it's gonna be a big one though. I hope it's not a big one. I hope this good news goes on for the longest of time, because now let me go see. When did Asha Sharma came in? Let me go see. Asha Sharma, when did you jump in? I know it was a couple months ago. Look at that's one gorgeous lady. Look at that smile. Ooh, I'm blushing. yeah. So she came in on February 23rd, 2026. So she's been in there for now almost a month and a half, and we still have not gotten that big step on the rake. Thank you. You're still not gonna. Let's see how long that lasts. I hope it lasts for a long time. I hope it does seriously. Like, I hope there's not a big step on the rake though. Oh, you can't mess with that girl. No. That girl. Ooh, that's why I have her moderator here. I get it. We're in a stormy season here in Michigan. Had a tornado a couple weeks. Oh shit, damn. Man, listen, I'm not kidding you. Like, I'll give you an example, right? What can I shake though? All right, so this is how it was though. No joke. I was in bed, and last night. Right, I'll give you this as an example. The lighting right here, right? The lighting effect that I have though. Last night though, this is how it was. It was like everything was shaking. I was like, what the hell? Are we like? I'll be honest with you. I thought we were going into war last night with all that thunder and everything that was going in. No joke. So I stepped outside and checked everything. I was like, okay. I said, okay, let me see though. Okay, it's starting to rain. It looks like it's a lot. It's probably a lightning storm. So yeah. So what I did was, you know, I came into this room, I unplugged the computer from the outlet though, of course, you know, just in case, and unplugged the Xbox, you know, TVs and everything, you know, just unplug it from the wall, and went to bed. And so, and then, you know, it started to rain, so I was like, okay, it's a little bit of rain, more thunder, like literally every time I got to sleep, boom, another thunder. I was like, oh my God. Woke up again, I was like, okay, go back to sleep. I woke up 20 times last night. No joke, 20 times. And then at 6 in the morning, I said, fuck it, I'm getting up. And when I go outside, I'm like, oh, shit. The living room had water coming in. I was like, uh-oh. When I come into this room, I see the water from the wall, like from the window dropping in. I was like, uh-oh. I moved the computer in a hurry mode because shit, you know, I don't want the computer to be, you know, busted, because if there's no computer, then we'll be in problem, you know. And we won't be here talking though. So yeah, so I started cleaning, getting the water out. It took me almost 2 hours to do that, and that's why, you know, I finally plugged in the computer, came on here like at 9 and said, chat, listen, we had a bad storm. I'll be on 9:30. I had to get ready. So that's why I'm wearing chill out clothes for today, because I am not going out. No, because if it rained like that, I don't know where the storm is, where is it at, and until I don't see brightly cloudy or sunshine and everything, you know how it's gotta come at. You know, I'm not gonna go outside. No, I don't want to be out there and all of a sudden it rains and I get stuck or flooded in, and where I had to literally form a canoe to get home. No. I aspire to if I was making millions. You sure wasn't aliens? Check yourself. Hey, it could be aliens too, you know. Now, if there is aliens out here, I'll be calling Sigourney Weaver. I'm like, Sigourney! Hell yeah, man, I'll attach myself to Sigourney Weaver. That, you know, I'll survive an alien attack with Sigourney Weaver. Yes, sir. She should be the leader, though. So you can say, get away from her, you bitch. Oh, man, that line is always so good. Every time I see the line, I say, yeah, get him, Sigourney, get him. Louis, what are you playing now? I'm playing Witcher 3, my friend. I decided to go back to Witcher 3 because of the Crimson Desert thing. I kind of I got the hype behind it. And I said, let me wait on Crimson Desert until they patch it up. Because the game is really good. I'm looking at my friends' chats and the groups I'm in, and they're really talking a lot about Crimson Desert. It looks like it's a really good game. I think Larry's a pony. Larry? Larry who? It's okay, Lou, you're floating a flood. Why so serious I wouldn't float? Because when I wake up in the morning, I let all the gases out. No joke, I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is I lift my leg up and go, whoop, let it all out. Because I don't want to be live, you know, letting out gas, and you guys will be like, ooh, Louie, you nasty. So yeah, that's why I do that first thing in the morning. So I won't be floating, I'll be sinking. Yeah, I'll be sinking, yeah. But no joke. Everything is flooded, chat, and so, you know, I'm just going to stay home relaxed, you know, and it's still cloudy, though, so I'm going to take that risk. Where is Larry? I don't know. Who is Larry, though? Because I know Bobby, not Larry, though. Is Pickles still here? Pickles. Where did Pickles go? Don't tell me they banned Pickles. Did Pickles leave? What's up, crazy one? Ponies be saying Sony has nothing to do with PlayStation, so these layoffs don't count. See what I mean, though? They don't count. But Demoflow, that is not true. I'll tell you why. Look, I'll even pull it out. Wait, that's not that. I will not pull out that, though. I'm going to pull out something else. Either way, though, it sounds wrong, but here. I'll show you. Oh, God. I said two things that were bad, though. Pause. Now, why should I be like, Louis said he was going to pull it out? Yeah. Why did I say this, though? Hold on, chat, 1 second. Let me go get it. Because we got this from an article yesterday from Hiroki Toki himself that he does not like video games, and this is where it says, though. Let me grab it. Okay, there's description, or see where it is. Here it is. I found it. Oh. What the hell's going on? Did I freeze again? Okay, here you go. So, Demoflow, they say this, but look. We don't have to look anywhere else. And here, this is going to be good for your show on Friday. Use this site. It was from yesterday's show. And here it is, my friend. Here it is. I'll show it to you. There it is. PlayStation is pulling Sony, but the company CEO doesn't like video games. So basically, PlayStation is pulling Sony. So everything that comes in from PlayStation and makes all this profit, all this cash, and all the goodies goes out everywhere. Why do you think they get 51% in TCL? Why do you think they're shutting down projects? Why do you think they said, F you, Honda, we're not making this damn car? What do you think? Because this is pulling it. Yep. And with the Call of Duty budget, they actually sit there and make their own games. But, you know, Call of Duty pulled away, so they are pretty sad about that. So yeah, I have everything right here. There you go. I got a question for you. You're 20 hours in. What would you rate it? 1 out of 10. Tell me right now. What would you rate it 1 out of 10? And be honest about it. What would be your rating, though? So there you go, Demoflow. I gave you a good article for you to discuss this Friday, though. Interesting, though, how PlayStation is pulling Sony. There you go. I want to hear what you got to say about that, my friend. Hey, what's up and good morning, everyone. Louis, I bought Crimson Desert the other day. Got about 20 hours in it. It's a great and fun game. I've been enjoying every minute of it. Nice. Nice. See, that's the stuff you got to hear, though. Like I said, IGN could give the game a 6 out of 10 because it came out broken. I have no fucking problem with that. You can give it a 6 out of 10 because it came out broken. And you can literally write in the article that say we give it a 6 out of 10 because the game is broken. It still needs to be patched up. But hey, look, the game is fun. We're having tons of fun, and we will change the rating once it gets patched up and give it another review and see how it goes. So that's all they had to say though. And when the patches come in and the game gets better, they give another review to get people to hop in though. Come through? Oh man, fire. Oh man, let's see, Demo Flow. Let's see. I got stuff I gotta do on Friday urgently though. Let's see. Because for today though, like tomorrow I'm gonna be busy. I'm gonna do the morning show tomorrow morning, of course. But after the morning show, I gotta stay sharp. But 2 hours sharp tomorrow, 2 or 3 hours tops for the show. I think it's gonna be 2 hours long because I have to go out early because today we got flooded in. The country's flooded, so I'm not stepping outside. So everything I had to do today, I had to put it for tomorrow and Friday. So yeah, but either way though, I try to get it done on Friday, my friend. I try to get it done on Friday so I can join you on Friday and have that conversation. I'll do my best, I promise you. So where were we? But yeah, that's true. I'm 3 days, 24 hours, 21 hours in Crimson Desert, loving it. Nice. You see? 8.5. There you go. That's how it is. And that's why, I always ask my chat that, what you've all been playing, because it's always interesting to see. And it's good to hear your opinions of what you guys think about the game. Because if I sat there and look at all the reviews, though, and start, looking at what IGN said, GameSpot said, or what was the other one? IGN, GameSpot, Those Shockers, all these guys, I won't even be playing games. I'm like, this game sucks. Because they give it a 50. I'll probably be playing Marathon, though. Damn. No. Hells no. Oh. Good stuff, good stuff. Hey, Jago6, what's up, brother? Good morning to you, sir. How you doing? Is Pickles still here? I think Pickles left the show. No, Pickles, come back. Did Pickles get blocked? Hold on, let me get him in the general Discord real quick. Let's see, where's Pickles? I hope he's not mad at Lou. Oh. Hold on, Pickles. Nope. It doesn't. Here, let me fix it. Okay. How do I go? Uh-oh. Shoot. Man, can somebody... Okay, let me go get him. All right. All right, let's see if we can get Louis. I'm good. How are you doing today? Man, you don't even want to know. Flooded in, wets all over the place. Yes, it's been a wet Wednesday for Lou. Pause. I know it sounds wrong, but yes. I'll probably buy it because since I'm a fan of Black. Really? You're a fan of that? Oh, wow. Marathon who? Yeah, what's that though? KHID, but I've been busy, but now I'm free. Really put some time in it. PS5 launch consoles have liquid metal running down his legs. So wait a minute, if oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, Pickles, you're in, you're back in. Just Forza Horizon 6 preview, nice. Who's hyped for Forza Horizon 6? I mean, there's been a lot of videos of Forza Horizon 6. We can talk about that. But tomorrow, chat, let me go see something because I am curious about something. Where is this? Hold on. Where is this? Hold on, chat. Hold on. Let me go to Metacritic, but let me see if everybody has reviewed finally Starfield because, man, oh man, tomorrow we're going to have a field day on receipts, though. Let's go to PlayStation, though. Woohoo! Woohoo! Where is PlayStation? And let's see. We on platform. No. I want to check PS5. Wow, PS5 give it an 80, though. Holy smokes. You guys give it an 80 review? Wait a minute. Hold on 1 second. Wait. Push Square gave it a 70. Push Square, you guys were begging for this game to come to PlayStation. You guys were out there literally. Listen, it was no joke. Like every 3 months to the year, like literally 3 months to the year, they came by and said, "Whoa, Starfield's coming to PlayStation." You guys were begging for this game. You guys give it a 70? Get the fuck out of here, man. I'm not. Oh my God, no freaking joke. Wow, the main port beggars of Starfield gave it a 70. I mean, y'all should have gone on an Xbox and just played the damn game, or get a PC and play the damn game. Just review it from then. I wanted to review it back in the day, though. Let me go see, my child. Let me go see they actually reviewed it from back in the day. They probably didn't, though, but... Alright, let's go see Xbox 90 critics. Yeah! Let's go see Attack of the Fanboy. Wow, that's a pretty good name, though. Attack of the Fanboy. Game Bolt gave it 100. Game Bolt now gave it a 90. Game Bolt, you suck, too. Alright, you get ready. I'm going to tackle your asses down. Those shockers gave it a 9, now we give it a 60. I guess they're pretty pissed off because it came out later. Yes, it was so sad. Hey, what the hell do you guys want? What do you guys want on the day one? Man, guys are desperate for games, it seems so. Multiplayer, NPR. Let me go see if I can find if Push Square actually reviewed the game from back in the day. No, it did not. It seems like it didn't, though. The Guardian. Fingers. Digital Trends. PC Man. GameSpot 70. IGN 70. Game Reactor Finland 70. Metro Game Central, Eurogamer, Matter Station, that's it. Well, Push Square didn't review it. They should have gotten it. Yeah, they should have gotten it though. They can't, Safo. They can't. That's how it is though, Safo. They can't. They can't be honest about it because here's the thing though, Safo. Look, I tried the game, right? I tried the game, and what I always say about Bungie though. I tried the game. I love the gunplay. It feels good. It's Bungie gunplay. Hell, Bungie gunplay is one of the best ones out there, no joke. But the game is kind of slow. I did not like the rest of it, at this very moment. But what did I say about Bungie though? Right now, it sucks, but then later on the road, they can actually pull back and actually make the game better, like they did with Destiny. They can't do that. Bungie's are pro with that shit. No joke. Bungie's a pro at that. I'm not kidding you. That's one thing I cannot take my hat off when it comes down to Bungie. That's the truth though, because even though Bungie's part of Sony, and of course the fanboys and all of us wanted to fail, I get that, but it's a video game dev at the end of the day that is doing the same thing as all these devs are doing. They're making the game because they love making the game and putting it out there. Now, we gotta be honest about it. You gotta say, hey Bungie, you guys gotta get better. Kind of like with Highguard. What did all these major outlets did? They cheered for Highguard. They were looking for that apology, like, you know who did it, Jeff Keighley, which sucks that he did that, because look where it is now, it's 6 feet under. But instead of going out there saying, hey, you guys gotta fix this. Fix this because look, the game, we did this online right here. I was literally playing the game while I was talking to you guys, and I was saying I have not found a bad guy. I'm still running around. I'm at their base, no bad guys. They're going up to the sword, and you guys saw how long it took for us to have a gun battle. Literally 5 minutes. It's like you all launch Call of Duty and play Call of Duty, and it takes you 5 minutes to find an enemy. It's gonna get boring though. Shoot. Pickle says it was a very good vacation in the Shadow Realm. Shout out to the 43 people here on the show. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button and also hit that bell. Uh-oh. Starting to get dark again. We're going to get more rain. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yikes. Alright, let's see though. What is the world telling Lou today? What else is out here? Let's go into Twitter, my friends. Let's see what's happening out there. Let's see what they're actually talking about. These Sony layoffs, like I am though. Woohoo! Ooh, got a friend here. Alright. Rick's Realm. What's up, Rick's? Added you right now on Twitter, my friend. So let's see what's going on here on Twitter. On Twitter, beside the fanboy that came to attack me. Man, he was pretty pissed though. I mean, sour blow everybody. Wow. Wow. Just watching the news on the water that's going in there. Oh. Rumor. Halo campaign will be released on July 28th and will have early access. By pay an extra fee. I mean, what do you want it to be? Free early access? Come on, bro. I mean, that's not going to happen, chat. I don't know why they wanted to make it sound like there's going to be free early access. And you're going to pay for the early access, my friend, if you want to. Me, I'll wait till the game comes out. I'm not in a rush. Unless if they add like something cool for me to say, okay, let me pick this up. Yeah. All right, let's see though. Let's see what's happening. Oh, wow. Seriously? Wow. You guys are running out of ideas if you had a copy from a movie, though. Oh, now they want another State of Play. Right now, they're spreading rumors. State of Play coming soon. Yay! To show what? Wolverine? Oh, God. No, I mean, that's the only thing they're happy about. Gonna get Wolverine, though. I'm gonna be happy. Wolverine the game. After they've done and play it, that's it. Nothing else. But chat, we got some good announcements right here. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced remake announcement is planned for next week. I do hope so we get the Black Flag announcement. No joke. Wow. Look at all this water. Holy shit, the country's full. Man, I'm not going out. Uh-oh, it's getting pitch black again. It's about to come more rain. That's what I said though, because it looked kind of like light out there. But even though it's light though, I'm not going to step outside. I don't want to be flooded in, my friends. I don't want to be flooded in. That's a big scare though, because I've seen the floods. I've seen tunnels collapsing here, so no. I try to stay away from that. Yes. But yeah, Chad, I just read that there's going to be an announcement for that game. Let's go. ZZYGY, Marathon is a terrible art direction. No! Hold on, let me go see what chat's saying, because I don't. All of a sudden, like chat started pouring. Pony's caught in 4K. All right, let's go see. It's gonna try marathon. Okay, we're here. Says here the open beta of Invisible versus starts today. People, let's go. I'm gonna try that game. I don't download it and try it because since I'll be home. Because yep, it's gonna rain a little bit more though. UC Push Square review in Xbox. Nah, that doesn't have it though. IZZGY says Sony has made too many big mistakes. The first following the culture shift with identity politics. $3.6 billion for Bungie Studios, $250 million in Marathon, $400 million on Concord. That's a lot of L's. Yes, you are correct. Larry Zant up with all the PS slander going on here. You guys are calling Larry, not Bobby. Louis, they're doing it on purpose to guys. You can't call them out. Of course, I can't call them out. I know. Oh, but no worries. I will call them out, my friends, because Lou has got some receipts. Louis, nah, Bungie can't fix the game's visuals. Vomit in my good eye. Look, remember one thing, chat. You guys, I always tell you guys this. Video games is not always about the visuals. Trust me. I tell you this because, I'm from back in the day from 3-bit, man. I'm telling you, that 3-bit era when you're playing that Ninja Gaiden. I don't know if you remember this. Oh man, every time I hear the intro, I get pumped up. I was like, yeah, let's go in. And then, I get my ass kicked in Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, I do. And the wind blows and throws me off the stage, or a bad guy hits me and throws me off the map. Yeah. Damn you, Ninja Gaiden! Make it better with what money? Sony isn't paying to fix Marathon. I'm sorry, I don't see them doing it. I mean, I'll tell you something, Saf. If they don't fix that shit, they get another game shut down, it's going to look awful for them. So, yeah, they got to invest into that because if that shit shut down, it's going to be really bad for them. That means they're going to shut down Bungie and everything's going to go to hell. And, yeah, that's 3 point something billion that's going to lose. So even though right now they are restructuring, as they say, and you know these fanboys are defending the restructuring of Sony, there's going to be money pulled into that game right now in order to fix it. If they can't fix it though, because that's another one. If they want to fix it too. Yeah. We need to send rescue boats to St. Louis. No. You need to send me Chip and Dale. Rescue Rangers, Chip and Dale. Could I fit in a damn plane though? No, I wouldn't fit. No, I can't fit there. No. Don't send me Chip and Dale though. There'll be a problem though. I'm too tubby. Yeah, they can't pick me up though. Man, I gotta lose my weight, man. Seriously. Bungie is a shell of former self. How many old guard developers are under the Bungie badge? 25 years ago, Bungie shook the market with the first Halo. Yeah, 100% that is true though. But then it shook it up with Destiny though. I gotta tell you something. Destiny was pretty good. When the Taken King came out, I was sucked into that thing, man. I was Taken King, take that, you Taken King. But Sony's okay with that. They kill off games, have no problems doing it. Don't forget they shut down Bluepoint. Oh, they shut down Bluepoint because I say this again. While they were looking for how to pinpoint whose fault it is, it's your fault. You're the one who didn't give them this game. Damn you From Software for not giving them Bloodborne. Blah, 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 blah. The fault is you damn fanboys. Y'all did not buy the game. Only 2 million copies. Shit, if I had a studio that only sold 2 million copies, I'll say goodbye to it too. No joke. Because the fans are not interested in it. So why in the hell am I going to invest on them to make me another Bloodborne or something else when you guys are not going to invest in it? Ah, hells no. That's a big risk right there. And yes, Ninja Gaiden is old school torture for kids. Man, listen, Ziggy, let me tell you something. My buddy Ziggy, listen. People complain about Souls games. Y'all don't know shit when it comes down to Souls games. Souls games are a pussy next to these NES games. I'm sorry, I have to say it that way, and it's the truth though. They suck. It's so too easy though. Chip and NES was fire, yes sir. DuckTales still the GOAT. Cartoon video game adaptation. Yep. DuckTales, woohoo. Hell yeah. Hey, they made a remake though, and it was pretty good. I don't know if you guys got it. It's in the 360 store. Pick it up, man. It's actually pretty good. I actually liked it. It's pretty good. That was a good Nintendo game though. But yeah, like I said though, man, back in the day, when you sat there, you played these NES games, you're like, yeah, I'm the man. Man of what? Look, Contra, like for example, Contra's a game where it shows you if you have skills or not. No joke. No joke. Yeah, but Safa, even though they're okay with that, but the thing is, it's going to scare investors off if Bungie shuts down. Because look, it's like, for example, Xbox went in, they bought Call of Duty. They spent $80 billion, right? And that's big. That's a big chunk of change. Like people see, like, Microsoft can make $80 billion easily. Listen, $80 billion is a lot of money, and they really have to show why the $80 billion is worth it. So if Sony went in and bought $3.6 billion, $2.6 billion for Bungie, they really had to make this game, really work. Marathon has to really work for them so they can show the investors, like, yeah, this purchase was 100% provable. It wasn't like Concord though, because Concord was $400 million. $400 million for a company like Sony is nothing, but 3.6 is a lot of money. I mean, 2.6 billion is a lot of money when it comes down to Sony. So they really have to pull this off, and they really have to put money in it. So they're gonna try the best. Remember, my chats. Remember, look what happened with the reviews though. Another thing with the reviews. What did they say though? They said about reviews is shit. To review this game, you have to wait till we put this what's it called, this DLC or patch, whatever it is out there. Then after that, please review it. And the reviewers were holding off to review this game until that. We all found out that now reviews, are in Sony's pockets. So yeah. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, another game for not for Elite. Which one? The first one? Because the second one was pretty cool though. The beat 'em up was pretty cool, but the first one was that water level. Ah! I hated that water level. But it was only the water level because the rest of the game was pretty easy though. The water level was the most annoying part. You guys like what the hell? I'm not even close to. And then I say, why in the blue hell they're gonna have coral electricity in the water though? Why they have that shit electricity in there like that? Dear Lord, you got shocked all over the place. The 30-man code and contra was might clutch for a lot of us gamers back then. Yes. Up, down, left, right. What was it? BA, start and select, right? Yep. That's how it was. Yep. That was our code. What was the Mortal Kombat code? I know it was A, BBA for the Sega Genesis. You know, they had to punch in the code for the blood. A, BBA. I forgot the code. Wow, it's been a while. Doesn't get difficult. Battle to. Oh, shoot. Don't get me started there. Man. Son of a bitch, Battletoads. Oh, that racing level. You're like, yeah, I'm the man. I'm kicking ass, you know, through these levels and everything. Yeah, the water level. Yes, exactly. You're like, yeah, I'm going through this, you know, I'm going through this, right? I'm going through like, yeah, I'm kicking butt, you know, with Battletoads, and all of a sudden you get to the racing thing, stage thing, but you gotta jump up. Like, what the hell? You die like 100 times, no matter how many times you play it. I don't know how people learn that thing. I couldn't get around to it. And trust me, I played that game more than 1,000 times to try to beat it, and I just couldn't do it. It's like Ghosts and Goblins, though. I couldn't get past the first level. Still to this day, I still cannot get past the first level. Still. I gotta go back to it one day. I see the past Turbo Tunnel. It was Thursday. Oh, the Turbo. Oh my God, that was terrible. That was mean to us, though. I mean, literally, like I said, Dark Souls is nothing compared to what we endured back in the day. It's A, BBA, start and select, right? It was that one, right? A, BBA, start and select. I don't know how many times you gotta type it in, though. But yeah, that was a Mortal Kombat for Blood Code that says, get over here! And all of a sudden the screen got red, saying, yeah, I got the blood! And it was kind of funky, though, because, you know, it didn't have sound effects like, dum, 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 like, that screech! Not screech for say, but that damn screech for the game. It's like, yeah. Man, Sega Genesis, y'all have funky sounds, though. Sometimes you can pull it off, but shit. Mortal Kombat, it was funky, though. Unicycle thing in Battletoads was way harder than Turbo Tunnel. I couldn't beat it with Rewind. It was insane. Now, you just can't. It's a hard learning curve. There's people who learn it, but me, though, I said, when I was a kid, though, you know what I did, though? Chat, no joke, chat. After my 100th time playing that game, this is what I did. No joke. Because, you know, I was a kid. I did not know that people could trade those games, but I grabbed that game and just chucked it. Took it out and just chucked it. Oh, down, left, right. Start and select. Yep. Man, remember when WWE had that cool belt, the up-down belt? That was a pretty cool belt, to be honest, though. But like I said, though, you guys talk about Souls games, they're tough. I wish y'all lived in my realm, though, of being tough, though. You literally had to sweat this. And the worst part about it, chat, one of the things I hated the most back in the day from these games is you pass the level, you got this password, though. And the password, I'm like, why can't y'all make a simple password, though? The password's like 3 pages long. You had to sit there with a notebook and a pencil, like, okay, a little smiley face, a sad face, angry face, a smiley face, sad face, and then it's like a whole list of that thing, and you know, and literally you got into the game and you start like to do the code, you know, to put the code in to go to the level you were at, and it took you literally like 15 minutes to put the code in. I mean, come on. Next week is WrestleMania week. I don't care. WrestleMania sucks. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding because I'm messing. Oh, good. Finally, WrestleMania. Oh, yeah, it's WrestleMania days. Yeah, we're in April. That's true. It's WrestleMania time. That's true. Thing is, look. Louis, I remember writing down the Mega Man. Yeah, those were long-ass chat, no joke. They were long. Like, literally, you have to sit there and write these passwords. You had to sit there and do all this stuff. Like, oh, my God. So much things you gotta write down. Wait, is my Twitch open? Where's my Twitch at? I thought I had Twitch open. Here's Twitch, alright, there you go. Twitch is open. Okay, perfect. But I remember that though, like, oh god. Like I said, you don't know what suffering is. My uncle had full of notebooks and cheats. Oh my god. It's, seriously, like that. Yep, there you go. See? Chad, I'm telling you, these kids don't know what we went through back in the day. They complain a lot about these games, but man, oh man, when you sit here and you look at these games, though, you're like, man, these games are not. I mean, to be honest, though, these games are much more easier than how they were before. No joke. These games are way, way more easier. You sit there, you do this, you level up, you face these guys, you do that, you level up, and that's it. But back in the day, though, there wasn't any level up. Back in the days, you had to know, yeah, you know, the guy's going to shoot this way. How can you evade this and that? Oh, my God. Of course, I remember Game Genie. I had a Game Genie, though. Fucking. Games wasn't long, they were hard. Pause. Yes. I know that sounded wrong, but it's true, though. They weren't long, but damn. You had to go through a lot of shit, though. Zelda was the very first game that came out with built-in save feature. Yep, that's true. That's true, pretty much. It was. I think it was another one though. But yeah, Zelda was in there, 100%. I'm 100% with you guys. Yep. We crawled through the muck so we could go to the graphic view. Yep. I mean, the chat. Look, we can sit here and talk about this all day, like how tough it was for us. I'm telling you, man. This is man. Oh, like literally sometimes in the game you thought you were badass. Like, yeah, I'm kicking ass, I'm kicking butt, but all of a sudden, like, it pauses there and it gets tough. Like for Ninja Gaiden, you had to be precise. There was no option but being precise. There's no other way to get through it. Just be precise on the hits. Because let's say you kill the guy on the other side, right? And all of a sudden, you know, when you hit him, you jump back because, you know, you thought you were going to get hit by the other guy. But when you jump back and come back to it, the guy respawned right there. You're like, what? It was like I mean, look, these guys have... I don't know how the hell they resurrected so many times. It's not even funny, though. You can kill them 100 times, but they resurrect. Oh, and those timers, though. Oh, you cannot mess with those. And once you start hearing that music playing fast, then like, oh shit, time's running out. Let me go. And that's when it gets worse. Oh my God, the birds, the eagles, the wind blowing you to the side. The guys. Oh shoot, man, God. Oh my God. I'm already going through the pain again. I was a kid though, and you're a kid. You're supposed to enjoy this, but you're getting pissed off. Oh Lord. Just looking at this stuff, I'm just laughing. Just looking at this stuff and laughing. Just thinking about it, I'm just laughing about all the growing pains you had to go through. And then it came to a day where you manned up and you said, I'm going to finish this, and you finished the game. You finished it. And there were no saves, my friends, no saves. Oh. And when you're at, and the worst one is, this is the worst one, when you're at the final boss, you had to face the final boss and they killed you and they sent you to the beginning of the stage. You're like, what the hell? I was there. There were no checkpoints either. Oh, God. Oh. On quick news chats, some quick news. Microsoft has added a feature in Xbox Game Bar that allows you to use a cursor with the gamepad. Oh, you have to sign up in the Game Bar inside a program to test it. Uh-oh. Man, I'm telling you, it's getting better for us when it comes down to this box, baby. Let's fucking go. Woohoo! Good stuff. It's getting better for us over here on Xbox, baby. While they out there, man, we over here having fun. Yep, over here having fun. Just listening to that good news just keeps coming in. Keep bringing it. Wow. This is why I said you gotta love that Xbox. Yep. We doing receipts on the ponies? No, not yet. Pickles, not yet. Because the ponies receipts, I leave that to I leave that to my buddy Dirt. I leave that to my buddy Sean. I leave that to those guys, because those guys really know how to collect receipts though. Now me though, we're gonna do the Starfield receipts, because like I said, Pickles, I'm waiting for everyone to get the reviews in, and I'll give them one extra day, because the game came out yesterday and I feel like not a lot of people reviewed it yet. I went in there last night to check it out. I still have not seen 100% of the reviews, but I'm waiting for them to keep on adding it. So for tomorrow, we are doing the Starfield receipts. Yes, we are, my friends. Yes, we are. Unless if something big comes up, because lately there has been some. Because this news has been slow, but when the big news comes out, it's like for today, right? We had the Sony laying off more employees to supposedly restructure. But yeah. Just to let you all know that. Yep. Let's see what's over here. Wow, Forza 6 looks amazing. Chat, you guys excited for Forza 6? I know I am, man. I know I am, and I hope. And I froze. Sorry about that, chat. I froze for a moment, but I really do hope that for Forza 6 though. We can bring back Forza Fridays and have Forza Fridays. Why does it keep freezing though? Okay, you know what, computer? You're acting crazy today. Let me just go slow. Slow. Yeah, there you go. You gotta go slow. Like Safo says, that thing is driving me nuts. Oh, DayZ update 1.29. Let's go. Woohoo. Let's see, Netflix, small town Louisiana. Okay, that's Netflix news we don't care about. Oh, kitty cats. New merchandise for PlayStation arrives tomorrow, April 10th. Wow, merchandise? No games? Okay. Let's go see. Seriously? Ooh, LG has unveiled the 5K 2K curved OLED gaming monitor. It's about as expensive as you would think it would be. Oh, I gotta check out that LG screen. I gotta buy Samsung. I have a Samsung screen. I love Samsung. Samsung is good for the screens though. Let's go see. I'm looking for more news. Try to bring up, my friends. That's what I'm looking for. That's why I'm kind of quiet, just reading through stuff. Oh yeah, that's true. We're getting 007 coming out soon. Let me guess. More DualSense controller. Nah, oh, I froze again. What's up with this computer though? Uh-oh. Okay, we're back. Okay, I'm back. All right, let me get off of Twitter. My computer's acting real slow, chat. Like I said, we're having problems today. With this weather coming in, we're gonna have issues with everything today. Wow, everything is terrible. And yep, I froze again. Yep. Let me close some windows down. All right. So, chat, anything you guys want to talk about? I got a couple extra minutes in here to talk about something. I think merch is dumb. Look at Puerto Rico, this pissy piece. I mean, I gotta decorate here though. I gotta decorate this game into a gaming room these days. I have orders in, so yeah, I gotta decorate this into a gaming room though. So yeah. Louis, LG makes Samsung screens. Yeah, I know, but I do like my Samsung though. It's like PlayStation is doing all the moves Xbox did 7 years ago. Yep. Just get a what now? A Mac? Safo, I do have a Mac though. I have a MacBook. I do. I have a MacBook for work. And the hardest thing about a Mac is playing games on it. That's like, oh god. We can do the job listing if you want to get that one out of the way. But here's what's funny though. They took down that tweet though, Pickles. They did. That tweet went out and they took it down though. If you go into it right now and click on the tweets, let's see if I can find that tweet. Are handheld PC worth it? If you will use it, then it's worth it, Teneros. Like, look, I always tell everybody this. If you're going to find use for things and enjoy things, go ahead and pick it up. Why not? If you got the money to do it, go for it. I mean, I'm not going to be the guy to tell you, like, no, don't pick this up because of this. No. If you're going to have the time and everything to use it and you know you're going to enjoy it, go for it. I mean, that's how life is. I mean, you work really hard to earn your money, right? And if you got that extra cash sitting around and you want to spend it on something you would think you will enjoy, I would say take the risk, my friend. That's the only thing I would say. If you want to build a PC, go build your PC. If you want to buy your PS5, go buy your PS5. If you want to buy Lamborghini, go buy your Lamborghini. Well, that's a big thing, Lamborghini, though. But yeah, I mean, you know, if you think it's worth it, yeah, if you're going to use it, go for it. Because the good thing about handheld is that if you, like I said, you got kids running around doing stuff, you know, and everything, you know, you gotta get some errands, and that's the only time you can play games. Take it with you, you know, take it with you. You play your games while your kid does soccer practice or stuff like that, so that way you're not bored while you wait for the kid, though. Decado! What's up, Decado? How you been? It's been a while. Look, mac and cheese. Man, you guys bringing up that mac and cheese. Mac and cheese with hash browns. I'm gonna have some hash browns for breakfast. Yep, I'm gonna put that in the oven and cook it. Yep, that's my breakfast for day. I hate Apple. They're called lipo. Well, Cage, I'm an Apple user though, and I don't cult around about it. I just use their products. That's it. That's all I do. Speaking of back, it's been a few days since I picked up my new one. I've been so busy. It's still in the box. No, is GTA is gonna be worth it? Ask BB Money. He'll tell you if it's gonna be worth it though. Because BBO doesn't talk about GTA 6, GTA 6 this, GTA 6 that. It's like he's in love with GTA. It's like GTA the best shit in the world. Yeah, GTA, yo, yeah, ooh. This man with his GTA. Yeah, see, I had to get off of Twitter because the computer's being really slow today. So Pride Nation, let me see if I could grab it though, real quick. Hold on, because I know someone took it down yesterday and I was like, what? The thing is, here's the thing though, chat, and this is something that I understand, that you can be a fan about something. You can be a fan 100%, you can love it to death, but the thing is, when you get too extreme though, you gotta pull back. You can't get too extreme when it comes down to this though. You just can't. You just can't not get too extreme. I mean, this is a hobby. This is for fun. And for example, you know, Safo loves her Mac though. I mean, like I have a MacBook though, and for Mac though, I use it for work and stuff like that, right? But me, like for example, if I'm gonna upgrade now to something, because my Mac is like 11 years old, I'm gonna get myself a nice Windows laptop though this time. Because I've been using Windows for quite some time, and my Mac is just like, oh, okay, it's there. That's it. Yeah, I'm gonna get a Windows laptop this time though. Oh, here it is. Okay, found the tweet. Thank you for that. So, let's read what Pirate Nation says right here with this tweets. Alright, let's flip the screen. It's taking a while. Okay, here it is. Okay, perfecto. Yay! So, Pirate Nation puts out a tweet yesterday and says this. A recent Sony job listing suggests that PlayStation Network may be getting a major overhaul. Planned new features appear to include cross-platform chat support, voice chat across platform, improved communication tools, multi-platform support for mobile and PC. A redesigned server-side infrastructure for PC and services. Are we gonna get that PlayStation PC app? Chat, can you imagine we're getting that PlayStation PC app? And we got Project Helix on the way we can log in and play PlayStation games. Holy smokes! Man, I imagine how they're going to spin this, though. I want to know how they're going to fanboy with that one, though. That's interesting to see, though. That's interesting to see. A job listing posting, though. And someone took that job listing down because I don't think if it was true or fake. But if that's true, though, holy smokes. Holy smokes. Uh-oh. 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 Don't be like Nib. Just don't overdo it. Don't be like Nib. Yeah. Because look, when the price hikes happened, we saw crash outs though, right? I like the prices, yes. They bought themselves to say Sapo. This is going to be the worst PC store in existence. If it's like they have 7 games on it, Laugh Out says you bait. I mean, you bait. We gotta give them credit though. I mean, at least they're trying. They're trying. I mean, we gotta say that. You know. Oh, Gigi the cheese in the building. Gigi, how you doing? What's up, Gigi? How you doing, girl? What's cooking? Haha. This part of Alex video said they're put single player games only in the launcher despite Helix and Steam Petty. I believe that too, though. I believe they're gonna pull away from Steam because so Steam is gonna come out with the console. They're gonna do that. I mean, if all options lead to this, I always say this: you got to innovate when it comes to this because look, consoles are in a really rough spot right now, right? A lot of people have moved to PC. A lot of people have moved to other gaming platforms, and so the question is, how am I going to track this person, or either to the console, to the games, And it's much more simpler than you getting the people to the console. I mean, what I'm saying is, it's much more simple to get the person on the game than come to the console. So for them to send the games out there to get the person to buy the game and enjoy the game, it's much more simpler than the console itself. Because right now we have a problem with these boxes. 1, it's fucking expensive. 2, this is 5-year-old tech and you're paying $300 extra for it. $300 extra for it. It's insane though. With 5 or 3-year-old tech, because 3-year-old tech is the PS5 Pro, or 2-year-old tech, but the PS5 regular is 5-year-old tech, and you're paying an extra $300 for the same thing. You buy this thing, it's the same damn thing. The pisser, what it does is it makes things look a little bit much more nicer. That's it. It's the same damn game, but yeah. So you basically say Sony trying to build a PC launcher with a game. It's like 600 person eating a single stick of calorie to lose weight. It's too little to make a difference. But here's what's funny though, you babe. Funny about that is, right? 5:30 a.m. That's super early. What do you mean it's 5? It's you tired to wake up at 5? Oh wow, yeah. Ooh, wow, 5:30. Wow, Pickles. Wow. So the thing is though, Pickles. Here's what's funny. I've been going around, talking to some PlayStation fanboys, and the majority of them have a Steam Deck. No joke, they either have a Steam Deck or they have a Lenovo Legion Go. They have this handheld. So what a perfect way, right, to try to get your user to be attracted to your handheld device, or to get a person attracted to your games by putting a store out there for people to sign into it. So imagine that these PlayStation fanboys who bought the game on PlayStation, right? They bought it on PlayStation. They have an app they can launch and still play the game while they are on the go. I mean, that's something that would be impressive if Sony actually did that. But this is me trying to talk something positive about it, right? I mean, it's impressive because shit, they're going to get a lot of users coming from PC to jump into it. But the question is, are they going to do it? That's the question, because they still want to stick with the traditional method. And to be honest, though, what I'm seeing is traditional method isn't working as much anymore. It isn't. Only where it works for is in Nintendo, which they have done a pretty good job at it. As of now, because maybe later down the road, Nintendo might change that. G says, I don't hate GTA, I just play. Oh, BB money. What did I say, Gigi? What did I say in my previous video? What did I say, Gigi, that cracked you up? I already have no reason to buy a PS. Their games is mid as fuck. Yep, that's the thing though. That's another one. You see, they're mid, right? You should try the game, but the thing is, like, what are you gonna do to attract me to play the game though? That's the question. You cannot believe the websites though anymore. You cannot. My problem with video games now is that problem with games now is that oh shoot, that what they're gonna do to attract me to it. Not only that, they're coming out in a broken state that people need to patch it, you know, to get it better. Because that's the thing though. You're gonna spend $70 on this damn game, but it's broken. And so that's another situation that's happening out there. And it's one of the big issues, you know, since the IGN article said, where's the love of the video games at, right? Where's the love at? I'll tell you why there isn't love, like I said, because with you guys reviewing them, nobody loves them. Like I said, you can say the game came out broken, no problem, but the fun factor should be this much. And explain how much fun the game is and how much you enjoyed it. Because listen, we have played broken games, no joke. Like I said, 3-bit era, a lot of these games came out that were on a cartridge and they were broken, but we have fun. I said yes. I said, ooh, I paused there for a moment. I was like, oh no. Yeah, it did. It did sound so wrong, Gigi. I'm so sorry, Gigi. Oh, God. Benny, don't kill me, Benny. I'm sorry, Gigi. I'm sorry. I love you, Gigi. I'm sorry, Gigi. That sounded so wrong. Gigi last night. Oh, God, I'm embarrassed right here. X Lands Gaming, what's up? Hello. Oh, man. Oh, Lord, I'm still laughing. I bet BB would take a bullet and give his life for GTA. I gotta ask BB this question. Good thing you brought it up. BB, I got a question for you. This is gonna be a tough question. BB, who would you rather take a bullet for? Your girlfriend or GTA? Oh, I had to ask it. BB, answer that question. Who would you take a bullet for? Your girlfriend or GTA? I had to ask that question, chat. Oh, man. And let me tell you something, though. Gigi looking pretty that day. Louis, how dare you in your dream? What do you mean in my dream? You know what? I don't get the car following me, man. Gigi, why you gotta break my heart like that here live? Why do you gotta break my heart here like that, Gigi? Man, shit. You see, now Gigi has joined the Pick on Louis squad. Look what she said. Like in your dreams, Lou, like yeah, Lou, you're not cute, Lou. Damn. She just called me ugly. Shit. Gigi called me ugly here. I'm sad. And for that though, now I'm not gonna sleep tonight because you know she just called me sad. No, don't worry, Gigi. This is what I'm gonna do, Gigi. I'm gonna lose weight. I'm gonna get abs, and I'm gonna get buff, and then I'll say, Gigi, look at me now. And I'm gonna get hair too because I'm working on the hair though. I'm gonna get more hair. I'll be like, look at me, Gigi. Now I'll be like, red flex. Wait, BB said his girlfriend? No, this cannot be chat. Capture that. Capture this very moment. BB said he's gonna take a bullet for his girlfriend on the GTA. Then why do you talk about GTA so damn much though? Man, Gigi trying to depress me on my show today. Trying to depress me on my show today, chat. No. I got some DLSS hair. Pisser hair. Ew, no. Hell no, I don't want pisser hair. That sounds nasty. If you took your belly for anything, you already fucked up. Man, now he calling me short now. See, I'm 5'7", you babe. That's right. 5'7", my friend. 5'7". Now I got a question for you, Louis. Rock out Xbox Ally X or the Helix? I haven't seen the Helix, so as of right now, we'll get the Xbox One X. But the thing is, what am I going to do with the Xbox One X? Because, you know, I don't have that much use now. If I had kids and if I had, you know, stuff I got to do outside of the house, you know, work like long nights or long days, then of course I'll get myself a Xbox One X to play games. Because the thing is, you know, look, as you get older, you get kind of judgy with your money, right? You start to sit there and think, should I get this? Yeah, GG shorter. Oh, GG shorter. That explains a lot. Chat, never make a short woman mad. Louis quote. This is true. Never make a short woman mad. No joke. Don't. Or a short person mad. Don't. They can kick your ass. No joke. They get more aggressive. Yep. Yep. But yeah, I mean, pickles, if it was for me now, like if I had use for the ROG Alex, I would pick it up. Like I said, you know, as you get older, you get more judgy. You start thinking about things like, you know, if I get it, will I use it, you know? Because I had a 1X player once, right? And I sold it because, one, it didn't get attached to him. Two, I was like, no, I'm not going to use it as much. It was just laying here at home, just plugged in, and that's it. Ah, Gigi, I'm Scottish too, Gigi. Yeah, I got the family tree going. I'm Scottish. That's why I love beer. Beer is so good, chat. But damn it, beer makes us fat though. But it's so good still. I love beer. Yep. Beer is so good. Beer is so good. It's delicious. How is the 1X player? Chat, let's bully. What? Gigi, the only way you can bully me is if you get Silent Cypher in here. Because that's the only guy that can bully me here. Silent Cypher. Yep. And he ain't here. Thank you. Chat, do not get Silent Cypher in here, please. Please don't. Because he's going to be picking on me all day. Yep. And if Silent sees Gigi, he's going to love Gigi to death. And he's going to combine with Gigi and pick on me. He will. I like whiskey now. Really like whiskey now? Oh, nice. I mean, I don't drink whiskey because I don't know why. This is like an odd thing though. Whiskey makes me depressed. I don't get it. Like I drink whiskey, I start crying. Like, whiskey does that to me. I ain't even gonna read that. You know what? Here. Take that. Pickles, take that. That was me, yeah. Take that. Summon. Uh-oh. Please do not bring Silent Cypher in here. Please don't. Chat, do not bring Silent Cypher in here. Please don't. You're tall enough to ride roller coasters. Heck yeah, I'm tall enough to ride roller coasters. What are you talking about? If I'm not tall enough, I'll show him I have a beard. Are you calling me, what's his name? That funny guy, you know, what's his name? That took him on a roller coaster ride, you know, what's his name? Jimmy. Was it Jimmy? I forgot the name of Jimmy, though. The other guy, he's a comedian. He's short. He's best friends with The Rock. What's this guy's name, though? Oh, my God. He's a comedian. He's best friends with The Rock. He's been in Jumanji. He's been, is it Kevin Blart? Help me out, chat. Man. Might as well. No. You're not going to pick on me anymore with Indica. I just remember I can snipe that out of the way. Yes, thank you, because I hate that game. Damn. His name is Louis. Kevin Hart. There you go, Kevin Hart. Yeah. Like Kevin Hart, you know, they were going for a roller coaster ride, and, you know, and they stopped him and said, hey, look, you know, like, you're too short to go on the roller coaster. He got all pissed off and punched the thing. That was so funny. Oh, that was hilarious, though. That was hilarious. See, that was so funny, though. It's like, I'm a grown-ass man. Oh, man, good stuff. Kevin Hart, yeah, there you go. Thank you for that chat, yeah. Yeah. So good stuff. right, let's see though. What else is cooking? Besides Gigi picking on me right now in the chat. Pretty soon they're gonna get Silent Cypher in here and join Gigi in the combo and pick on me. That reminds me to ask Ray Ray when his show is today. Oh, Ray coming on? Man, y'all are mean to Ray Ray. I mean, y'all are super mean to poor Ray Ray. I mean, you guys call him, someone buying oh, really? Oh, awesome, man. Have fun with Pragmata, though. Have fun with Pragmata. Have fun, Pragmata. No joke. Have fun with that one, though. I have not tried the demo. I gotta try that demo. I keep forgetting I gotta try demos out here because I've been busy playing so many games. It's crazy. Yep. I gotta try that one, though. Oh, man, y'all mean to poor Ray Ray because if you guys doing the Ewok thing now, every time I hear Ray Ray, I get an Ewok on my head, though. That is mean, though. That's mean. Yo, why'd y'all do that, though? And with Dirt Griggity, someone added Dirt Griggity as Mark Henry. Yeah, he is awesome, though, but damn, y'all call him an Ewok, though. Now every time I think of Ray Ray, I think of an Ewok. Oh, God. Ray Ray, don't kill me. I'm sorry. That's so mean. Poor Ray Ray. Oh, Lord, oh, Lord. Is it, okay, how is it spelled? Is it Ewok or Ewok? I don't even know how the heck, it's Ewok, though, because I was watching, Big Bang yesterday, and they asked Mark Hamill during the Sheldon Wedding episode. They asked Mark Hamill. They say, Mark, in the Ewok plan, you know, stuff like that. Yeah. The show is going to hell now. Nah, it's been going to hell since Gigi said I'm gonna pick on Lou. She said that it's been going to hell, and you know, she even said that, you know, what was the comment she said? Oh man, that broke my heart. You see, chat, the things I gotta deal with. She broke my heart here live on the chat, though. She said this, no joke. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? She literally dissed me. She's like, in your dreams, Lou. I'm like, oh wow, wow. I mean, listen. It's like Gigi grabbed me, just slapped me, or just, you know, kick me, you know where. Like, come here. Here's your kick. Get away. Like, seriously. Ah, you know you didn't know. You said in my dreams, Gigi, you broke my heart, Gigi. You broke it. That really depressed me. Man, I'm gonna talk to Benny about this. I'll tell Benny. I'll be like, Benny, look what Gigi said to me today on the chat, though. Made me real sad, though. And Benny will be like, I'll defend you, Louis. Nah, hell no. Benny will kick my butt. I wouldn't mess with Benny. Benny's always in. Like, look. Every time I go in and Gigi's live, Benny's already saying, you want to fight Lou? She's already saying, you want to fight Lou? I was like, oh, shit. She already want to fight me, though. All I got to do is pop my. All I got to do is, you know, like. All I got to do is, like, pop my little hair in. And she sees that, and she's like, Lou, let's fight. Oh, damn. Oh, man. Who is this guy crying? Of course I'm crying. I mean, BB, why wouldn't I be crying? I mean, I'm here live, you know, entertaining y'all, having some fun, and all of a sudden I got a big slap in my face by saying, in your dreams, Lou. Man, they can't. Oh, God. You see? You see, Looney Benny? You see? Damn. Like, seriously, I'm here entertaining y'all, and I got a slap in the face right there. That's like a gut punch. She literally called me ugly. Not ugly. She said, you're fugly. Damn. I mean, Chad, you can't make this up, man, Chad. I'm like, seriously, Chad, after I'm done with the show, I'm going to go out there and just start crying out there. Like, yeah. Oh, man. Oh, man. It's fun stuff today. Fun stuff, Chad. So, wait a minute. For your hands only, introducing 007 First Limited Edition DualSense Wireless Controller. We're making out a controller, guys, from PlayStation. 007 controller. Let me see what it looks like. No copyright music. No, no, no. Seriously? Chat, I'm going to show you this right now. I'll be honest with you. That is one ugly ass controller. But of course, you know, you gotta pick it up. And chat, if you guys pick this up, what you do is you have it in your box, save it, do not open it up, and later on in the future sell it to a 007 fan and probably pick it up and you make a couple cash though. But for you to own this thing, yuck. I do not like the design behind it though. I do not though. I do not. And let me tell you something. I love 007. I love 007. I have the way I finished mowing my lawn, you're still on Laugh Out Loud. Well, you know, Harry Balzac, you know, and why did, you know, yeah, you know, you like that name, but yeah, okay. So Harry, I'm worried about 007. They said, uh-oh. Color controllers are no, they're not. I mean, look at the Zelda controllers. They're beautiful. You look at that. Like you open that box and you see that gold from Zelda. Like, yeah, you're like, I'm blind by all this beauty, man. They look gorgeous, but it's not the color that fucks it up. It's just the design. Like it has 007 slapped on it, and that's it. That's like the cool design behind it. I mean, shit. I would have made it like more gun colored than anything though. Sea of Thieves controller looks like. Yeah, it goes over. Yep, the Sea of Thieves controller. Yep, that's true. That is true. I wish I would have picked that sucker up, man. Wow, that controller goes up to 1K. No joke. It does. It does. The double seven looks ass. No! No. Don't be saying that in the 007 game looks like that. Listen, I want 007 to survive because I love 007 though. Like I said, I'm a big fan though. I'm a big fan of the watches, man. Those Omega watches kick butt. Whew! I have the Pierce Brosnan, you know, Omega watch, and right now it's in Miami, which later on in the future I gotta go pick it up because it's getting fixed. Yep. But I do love my Omegas, yes sir. Big B gonna buy PlayStation 5 just for the GTA 6 place. Oh man, can you? Oh man, Big B does that. I'm kicking it out the show though. I'm gonna kick him out the show. But like Big B, no, you're out. No. So let's see though. Well, Harry, for today though, you know it's raining. Right now it's getting sunny though, but it's still. I'm not gonna step outside. We had a flood last night. The whole city's flooded. They told us to stay at home, do not go out because you know we have a lot of problems. My house got flooded. I told the chat this morning that I had water coming in from the balcony to the living room. I had to clean out the water. I even had water dropping on the floor here from the window. I had to like that's why, you know, I didn't have, my microphone was muted because, you know, I had water come in. And literally like last night, no joke, I'm not kidding you, the bed shook so much that literally it's like, I was doing, yeah, it's like literally I was doing that. That's how much it shook. No joke. I mean, everything was shaking because of the thunder, though. Wow. The thunder was tough here. Yeah, there's sunlight, though, but still I'm not going to go out. I'm not going to risk it because, you know, right now you got the emergency teams going out there, you know, rescuing people and stuff like that. And being in the way is just a little bit irresponsible. Rather stay at home, relax, you know, and chat with the chat for a little bit and have, you know, like we're doing, having just fun conversations, you know, as of now. Nope, no office today, my friend. Nope, no office. So Lou can stay here all day. Yeah! Nah, I can't stay here all day. You know, we got Sean coming up later on, and you know, I like to respect my fellow, you know, podcasters' time. You know, I like to respect my fellow podcasters' time. I do that. I respect that though, because you know they put a lot of hard work out there, my friends. They do. I know Sean's coming on. What time is Sean coming on BB? I know it's today, right? I think it's 1 p.m. right? Or something like that. So yeah, I respect my other podcasters' time, my friends. You know, I respect that. I don't like to bump into times though, unless if I have to do an emergency show, then that's a different story though. But yeah. Vacation for Sean? Oh, nice. Sean's on vacation. All right, nice. Okay, cool. I'm just waiting for when it starts raining, because if it starts raining again, then I have to head out. I'm just waiting for that. So since skies are clear, you know, I didn't do shows last week. You know, I'm putting in a little extra time. Pickle says 12 p.m. CST for me. Oh, for Sasha. Okay. Because right now for you it's like 11, right? Over here it's 12 p.m. now. Yes, sir. How you doing? What's cooking? Let me see if I can finally go into Twitter and see what else I can get. Beep, 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 beep. So Samsung came out and Samsung got 6.5. Oh, we gotta check this game out. Reviews. Reviews are suckers. Oof. Man, sorry, Chad, I'm tired too. I only slept 4 hours last night because of the thunder. Thunder! Aw. Just saw a video about dogs. I'm a sucker for dogs, guys. I love dogs. That's what I said, aw. Holy shit. Let me show how it is today in my country though. I'm gonna show you right now. Look at this. This is right here. This is crazy though. That's why I'm staying home today though. Let me show you. Real quick. Look at this video though. Look at that. Look at that. That was, I'm telling you, Chad, this is all from last night. No joke. This is awful, man. This is why I'm not going out. Because imagine you, I went out and all of a sudden it starts to rain like that again. And I get stuck in a what? No. Not only that, you know, the emergency services, you know, they gotta go in and rescue those people. So yeah, we gotta watch out for this stuff. But yeah, that's a car being pulled in. This was early this morning, man. Wow. Oh, I know where that is. Oh shit, that's really, wow. You see? I hope that man is okay though. Shoot. Look at that, chat. Now they're helping that car to come out though. Those guys are, I wouldn't go in there. I would have just said, I would just grab the person and take him out, because if that thing starts rolling down, that car could hit him and knock him out and could drown though. Wow. That's what I mean though. Look at that though. He seriously put a new Jeep through that? Oh my God. Wow. Look at that, chat. Look, no, I'm not going out, chat. Just looking at these videos, it's just, that's what I mean though. Look how it's pushing that car. Imagine that stream grab you and being, you know, moved around though. No. I'll stay at home, chat. I'll stay at home. Shoot, look at all that water though. Wow. And this all started at 2 a.m. No joke. It's 2 a.m. It's right now 12, and look at all that water. That's what I mean. Nope. No, Louis not going out today. No. I'll make myself some hash browns, eggs, and relax. Today's Wednesday, right? Yep. The clean lady comes in tomorrow. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm staying safe, my friends. I'm staying safe. God damn, that's it. Yes, sir, it is. And look, no joke. This all started around 2 a.m. Like I said, we got thunder coming in, loud ass thunder, and I was like, okay, you know, it's just thunder. Okay, Louis, get a tube. You know. No, I got my swords here, and I got machete, and I got super glue. So just in case, though, if I need some rope, machete, and stuff, I'll form myself a canoe and start floating. But no, it's still dangerous though. So that's why you gotta stay at home though. Yeah, like I said, 6 a.m. this morning I woke up, my house was flooded. No joke. So I had to clean up. That's why I came in late today, and I apologize for that, chat. But you know, these things tend to happen. And yes, chat, it's starting to rain again. So you know what that means, chat? Yep. The crazy ones gotta go, chat. Yeah, super glue to form a boat though. Like, you know, have rope. You gotta tie in those locks. You gotta put super glue so water doesn't get into your canoe. But it's terrible though. And to all those people out there in Dominican, stay safe. Don't go out. Don't go out there rescuing your cars, my friends. Listen, just let it go. Let it go. And just go fight the insurance and try to get that money in. Seriously. Don't go after those cars. Stay safe, guys. Do not go out if there's Dominican people here on the show watching it right now. Yeah, it's starting to rain though. It's starting to rain droplets, but you know, usually when it starts to rain, then power goes out and we have a couple power shifts. And it's not good to be online because, you know, power tends to shift a lot, and being on the computer could actually damage my computer, send a a high electrical charge though. So yeah, chat, listen up. The crazy one's got to go. I got to face this storm head on here at home because I'm not going out. Either way though, I'll post you guys and tell you I'm good, I'm safe. But before I go, tell me what you've all been playing, my friends. What you all been doing? Come on, tell me. Last night I was playing Witcher 3. That's what I've been playing. I have the Roller Coaster Tycoon game that I have not looked at it. I'm trying to finish Witcher 3 so I can get ready for Replaced. No, that's the weird thing. No, this is just a storm, Case. It was just a storm with a lot of rain and thunder, though. That's why, you know, I decided to stay out. Because, look, it was sunny right now for a moment. It was, like, it was a bit like you can see like the sunshine and everything. Like it was looking a little bit nice though. And I said, no, I'm not going out because then I see the darkness come in and you know the rain comes out, and there it goes. Now it's starting to rain though. Oh yeah, the government told everyone stay at home, work remotely. Oh yeah. Honestly, though, no, Decado said he's playing Crimson Desert. Man, Decado kicking butt in Crimson Desert. Just started FFIV. Which one is that one though? I keep confused with the numbers. Is that 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19? Shit, I lost count how many Final Fantasy are out there last night. Just got 1,000 achievement in Final Fantasy 3 Sunday. Nice, nice. This man's a big Final Fantasy fan. I know what Gigi's been playing. Gigi's been playing Kina. Yeah, what's up, Gigi? Yeah. No, she said in my dreams, don't be flirting with Gigi. Hell no. I'm not gonna. No, never more. No. I'm not gonna be saying how you doing to Gigi. She said in my dreams though. She broke my heart. She did. Dark Souls Hidden Grail and Power Yakuza. I almost made it myself. Start Resident Evil 9 last night. Oh, that's a fun game, my friend. I experienced a storm like that. I'm close near Dominican since Puerto Rico is close. Is there, like, is an extra? Yeah, I mean, never experienced a storm like that. We have been experiencing this type of storm for the last 3 or 4 years. Like, all of a sudden, and that's the thing though, like I started to get like that odd feeling. And the first time we did it, the first time the storm happened, I think it was in 22, and everything got flooded. Oof. Is Louis sulking? Of course I'm sulking. You broke my heart here live. I never had anyone come on here and say, Lou, you know, in your dreams. Wow, I really felt depressed though. Like seriously, that was a hard punch in the gut. And I know Chad is enjoying this because they love to torture you, Lou. Poor Lou. They love to torture Louis here on the show all the time and bully poor Louis. I'm also playing these because I'm tired of new AAA game scene with too many cutscenes, skill trees, and time-consuming collectibles. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, I get you. Yep. No more how you doing to you, Gigi. You said in my dreams though, so no more how you doing. No, I gotta pull back on that. Louis, remember Gigi broke your heart here live on the stream. Live. Said in your dreams, Lou. Damn. She's just not into you. Just watch that movie. See, her dad making me watch a damn movie. See what it see what see. Look at Gigi laughing her butt up right now. That's so mean. Damn. I'm about to cry though. Oh man. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you right there, you baby. Those collectible things, like, more collectibles, you know, yeah. I just like, you know, to play the game and have fun. That's why I'm playing Witcher 3 now. Like today, since, you know, I got a whole day off today, you know, my company's not open today because, you know, it's an animal feed factory and it cannot be open. If it is, I bet you only 5 employees got there, so probably closed it by now. So I won't be going there doing nothing, so I have no remote to do here. So yeah, I'm starting to feel bad now. No, come on, Gigi. Come on, Gigi. No, Gigi. No, Gigi. No matter what, Gigi, I love you, girl. I do tons, Gigi. I'm just trolling here. It's gonna be okay, Louis. It will be in your dreams. She said not even in my dreams though. Oh, she said in your dreams, yeah. Oh, in my dreams, yeah. She said she did say that though. So if I sleep tonight, I could dream about Gigi. I could dream about Gigi. Yeah, I can imagine Gigi right there. She said, Louis, here's some cheese. And she gives me like this nice Gouda cheese, yeah, for me to eat, you know, with, oh, here I go. I'm gonna talk about food now. And she's gonna be like, here, yeah. I'm gonna give you some nice Gouda right here with some pork meat and make you a Cubano. Oh man, I want a Cubano. I had a Cubano the other day, now I want another one. Thing is, I can't order one because it's raining. Okay, you know, eggs and hash browns for the day, yes. Because she's like, oh my God, this guy. Listen, a good dream, when you have a good dream, it has to have food in it. If it doesn't have food in it, it ain't a good dream though. This is getting weird. No. I did not go weird. No, Cage, no. Not like that, though. A good dream has got to have food, though. Nice Cubano sandwiches in the dream, though. Man. Oh, baby. It's like, how can I say this, though? It's like when you watch that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie part 2, though. That Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 movie, when you watch it, though, like that first 3 minutes of the damn movie is people eating pizza. You want to get a pizza after that. Man. Oh, Louis, guess what game I'm playing this Friday when I stream? You're going to play... What's that game? Oh my God. Mass Effect. Yeah, I just guessed the Mass Effect. Is it Mass Effect, Gigi? Gigi's going to be playing Mass Effect. Yep. What game are you going to play, Gigi? Tell us. What game you play? Oh, it kept raining, though. This is, kind of quit raining, but it's about to... calm before the storm, yeah? No more hash browns. No more hash browns for you. I don't eat my hash browns. Shit. I'm going to heat that up and eat it right now. Put in the air fryer. With eggs. Ooh, yeah. Indicate. Oh, you said indicate? Oh, you better not say that name, though. I got hungry now after my beers. Yeah, you gotta get hungry. That's the thing, though. If you start talking about food, though, yep. Like I said, if you're gonna have a dream about someone, that someone better be giving you food, man. So that way you wake up the next day like, I'm hungry. Yeah. You have been there to play Resident Evil 8 with a heartbeat. Says, listen, the only part that's scary about Resident Evil, I don't want to give you spoilers. Louis, I'm not going to tell you. I'm just going to show you, though. I'm just going to show you. You ready for this, DJ? I'm just going to show you. And this is just a hint, though. The only scary thing about Resident Evil is this. If you don't understand the message, though, but yeah. That's the only part. When you get to that area, and you see these things, those whoop. Get ready. Louis Fit, no. That's the game I hate the most, though. No spoilers. No, it's not spoilers, though. No worries. I just gave you a little. You'll see it. No, because you'll see it right at the beginning, though. You'll see that part right at the beginning, so it's not a spoiler, though. Shouldn't be as bad, G. No, it's not that bad, though. You know, Resident Evil, the 8, there was only one area that was scary. There's a whole area, but that's me because I have a fear factor of that, though. Listen, in this house, it's not permitted. No. Like, I remember one time, though, my cousin, because, you know, my grandma passed away 2 years ago, and she was cleaning out some stuff, and she got some porcelain dolls, and she bought that shit in my house. Chat. And she brought it for like till Saturday till Sunday. I didn't sleep. Chat. I didn't sleep. I just didn't sleep. No, I just didn't. Chat, hold on a second. 1 second, so I hear something out there. I hear something out there, so. That's some weird noise, though. 1 second, chat. Oh, my safe is locked. Okay. And the keys are out there. Okay, so I can't grab anything from in there. Oh, I got my sword here. Okay, I'll go in a bit for the sword though, just in case though. Let me see though. The doll, you curse you, Louis. No, I couldn't sleep though, chat. I mean, that was scary. That was porcelain dolls or no. I can't. Louis is scarier. Dolls or clowns? Dolls. Definitely a doll. Look, I can't stand clowns. I have no problem with clowns. I just laugh at them. Like, for example, if I play Killer Clowns the game, I don't get scared that much. Because it's just clowns, though. Just, for me, clowns are funny. It's like people like are crazy about, what's this guy called? The guy from that movie that he... It's a Slaughterfest, though. They find it, like, nasty stuff like that. Terrifier, right? Yeah, I like my feet, though. I have nice feet, though. Nice, pretty feet, though. Yeah. I got cute feet. Yeah. But yeah, I heard someone out there, so yeah. The safe is locked, though, so I couldn't pull out, you know, Little Billy. Little Billy's locked in the safe, so yeah. Well, I don't know why I have Little Billy locked in the safe. I gotta get Little Billy out. Yeah. But dolls are scary, though. Because, listen, I remember I watched an episode of, what was... One of those Ghost Hunters episodes, and there's an island in Mexico. I forgot the name of that island. Shoot, what's that island called? There's an island in Mexico that is full of dolls, though. Because supposedly it's... I don't know. I'll check later. Lock the door, though. So just in case if it's someone out there's going to have a tough time. Because I got 2 swords and something in here. So yeah, I'm waiting for them to come knocking. They're going to have a tough time, though. I haven't gone out there and checked, though. But I'll check later on, though. I'll check later on. I'd rather wait than go out there and get busted because, you know, I couldn't pull out Little Billy. So put Little Billy's in the safe, though. And you all I've heard about Little Billy, though. Yeah, you know what I mean. We'll check it out later. But it's probably the neighbors making that sound, though, from upstairs, so. But they went to the island in Mexico for ghost hunting. Because there was a girl that drowned there, and so they offer her, like, dolls. And let me tell you something. I don't know how I watched that episode, but man, I was literally going nuts just watching, like, the person with the cameras, like, recording the dolls, and the dolls, like, literally were just winking. I said, no. Guys, remember to subscribe to Louis' OnlyFans. Ah, yes, me and Gigi have an OnlyFans collaborate. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yep. OnlyFans, yep. Which you only have a fan, you know, to, yeah. Oh, Gigi showed the video, you know. Just to laugh at that video. That video was awesome, though. But yeah, dolls are scary. That's my point, though. Like, if you put a game out there with dolls, no. She's like, what? Since when? Says Gigi. Oh, Gigi. Hey, I got a fan too. Here it is. This is my only fan in my room right here. I got a roof fan though. So yeah, I'm with you in the only fan gang. Oh, only feet. Okay. All right, I see now. Only feet. Okay, I see now. But yeah, because, you know, I'm my feet, you know, because of, since it's like my feet this morning got all wet. Pause. It sounded wrong, but, you know, because of all the water I had to pull out of the house, and yeah, so there was a lot of water, chat. It was, oh my God, so much water though. And yeah, the calm before the storm, though. It's about to be another heavy rain, though, it says. Let me go see what the newsletter says while we're still on here for a little bit. Louis should play Crystal. What is Crystal? What is that game? So my fear is dolls and girl ghosts. No. Heck no. No. Have you all seen Little Nicky the movie? You remember when the dog was snoring? It's like, la, 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 la. Like, listen, every time I hear that song, I get shivers. Shivers right away. And that's from Little Nicky. That's from Little Nicky, though. So let me go see what Dominican. Let's see what the weather says. Oof. We have 400 millimeters of water today. Wow, that's a lot. So let's see. Let me go to weather right now. See what it says. Rain, go away. Seriously, I hate it when it rains like that. Like, I love rain, but not like that, though. Not like that. Okay, so let's see, though, right now at this very moment. Yep. We're going to get more rain in just a little bit, but wow, it's just like when you see the map, though, it's like a small cloud, though. It wasn't that big, though. It's like a small cloud. Okay, let me zoom out for a little bit. There's going to be more rain later on today, though, so yeah. Look up Crystal. Let me look up Crystal. Crystal game. What's that? You think I'm going to play this game? You think I'm going to play this game? Oh, he got a gun? Okay, he got a gun. I'm down for it. If he got a gun, I'm down. Yeah, we need a gun. I'm down for it. So you really think I'm going to play this game? It doesn't look scary though. Oh, baby doll? Nope, nope, nope. Mm-mm, 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 chat, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. I'm not playing this, chat. Nope, nope, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Look at this. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I ain't playing this, chat. No, no, no. There's no convincing Lou to play this game. No, no. I mean, just this one scene. Oh, hell no. No, 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 no. Hell no. I like the guns, though. The guns look pretty cool, though. Yep. No, that baby right there. No, 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 no. Hell no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That right there is... Wait, they got a double barrel shotgun? I'm already smiling. Double barrel shotgun. Let me see. You must use your blood as ammunition without draining to the point of death. Wow, that looks freaking crazy, though. That's got to be a challenging game, though. You got to use blood to shoot? Holy smokes. I got to try this now. Heck yeah, now you got me intrigued, though. What's up, Eric Von Eric? G said I'll play. You missed a good one today? Nah, Eric, the thing was, I'm sorry, Eric, because what happened was, I was telling the chat this earlier and I'll repeat it again. We are in the middle of a storm last night. Out of nowhere, we had a storm form up here. We had tons of water drop in. The whole city's flooded. And we have a flooding situation, and my house got water in it. And so I had to sit here, Eric, and, you know, I got to clean the house. Even this room had water in it. That's how much water it poured here. It was crazy. Because first off, I didn't sleep last night because there was just too many thunder. So after I end the show, you know, I'm going to eat something and take a little nap and wake up later because I'm not going to go out. I'm just going to stay here at home. I'm super hungry because I woke up at 6, though. And so, yeah, we had a flooding situation, and so I had to move the show to 9:30 and hop in. Because, you know, we usually start between 9 and 9:10 or 9:15, but I had to move the show to 9:30 because by the time I was done, it was already 9 a.m. And so I got in there and said, Chad, I'm sorry, I'll be here at 9:30. So that way I took my shower, grabbed my coffee, and started the show. And not only that, it was top rating, so Because to be honest, though, I was about to cancel the show today. Because if it was going to keep on raining with the thunder, lightning, and everything, I wasn't going to do it because, you know, I don't want power to go out, come back on, go out, come back on. It's terrible to have power doing that, though. It is terrible, my friends. All right, getting messages now. Let's see now. What does it say, though? He'll play it if you do? Oh, man. Chat wants me to play this game. Oh, Lord. So you guys want me to live stream it, though? Let me see how long it is. Crystal. How long to beat? All right, let's go see Crystal. How long to beat? Okay, we can do it. It's only 11, 12 hours. Okay. We can do it. Since it has focused to our horror campaign similar, the scope has focused Bioshock inspired experience. Oh, nice. You know what? I guess I'll do it, though. I'll do it. Perfect horror game for Louis. Oh, God. Dolls. Oh, man. Oh, man. And we should play it at night, though, right? And we can have a light shining on the lady in the background. Gigi, would you like this painting, Gigi? Here, Gigi, we can send you that painting, Gigi. Have a light shining on her, like she's looking at you with those evil eyes, like I'm coming to get you, Lou. I love you, though. Don't come to him. Yeah, don't be doing that. But chat, thank you all for hanging out with me today. You know, thank you all for super chats. Thank you all for everything. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. I love you guys to death. Seriously, chat. You know, you guys are the bomb, and of course, you know, Gigi kind of broke my heart, but it's okay. I'll probably get over it. I'll probably get over it. I'll just go find someone else on Twitch and say, how you doing? That's what I'll do. When the thunder rolling, no, we don't have thunder yet, but it's starting to rain again. So yeah, I should start heading out and, you know, just pay attention to this because, you know, yeah. I should do that though. But yeah, chat, you know, like always, thank you all for hanging out with me today. Thank you all for super chats. Thank you for memberships. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. And again, I love you guys to death. So chat, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also hit that bell so I can tell you when XBI content comes on. And guys, have a beautiful, I do mean a beautiful and awesome Wednesday. Seriously, I hope you guys have one. Me, like I said, I'm gonna go eat and take a nap. I am tired. I need to sleep for a while. And as always, I will see you guys on the Xbox International Podcast at 7 p.m. ET when we do come back right here in this very same YouTube channel with Sour Bowl, the Big Plume, and Silent Cypher. And on Fridays, they invite me to Don XPI en Español with Elvis Edencita and Metal Berserker at 7 p.m. ET over there on their channel. And last but not least, good morning with Crazy Lou Gaming when I send the signal out over there on Blue Sky, Twitter, X, Discord, and YouTube. And that's why you gotta hit that bell so you can know when the crazy one comes on talking about what's happening in the gaming news world. Chat, love you guys. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Tomorrow is Starfield Receipt Day on Good Morning with Crazy Little Gaming. Bye, y'all. Have an awesome one.